Hello, all you glorious nerd asses. It is your ruler, greatest, best boy DM, Aaron Man here, telling you that I made a mistake. Even almighty beings make mistakes sometimes. And that mistake is I accidentally released an episode on September 6th that should have come after this episode. So we have corrected those titles. Peace Plummet should be episode 28, and this episode should be episode 27. But with that out of the way, let's jump into the episode that is correct this time around. And you can just listen to the previous episode next that we already released as a refresher. It's a good one. I'm sorry.
Was that 1,200 gold for all of us or each?
I believe it was each.
Oh shit! I definitely haven't updated that then.
Okay, figure it the fuck out, Scott.
Please.
Well, I'm gonna do it right now.
I can't believe you haven't kept your notes after months.
I've never done that. Not in this campaign or the other one, too. The other two or three that I've done.
I have it notated.
I don't do that at all. I'm sorry,
Wesley. I'm
sorry
especially disappointed in you.
I'm sorry if there are those who are listening
mean?
right now who are avid note takers who are like,
What do you mean?
how could you not? And I'm like, dude, does Nezran seem like the kind of guy who takes notes?
Shut the fuck up, nerd.
Exactly. That's what I said to that squid dude. Remember
Hold on a minute. Let me figure it out.
So we have finished each of your one-on-ones.
Currently, I have 1,910 gold pieces.
You have what?
1,910 gold pieces.
We
That's
got
a lot
some
of fucking gold pieces.
We got some gold after
I have more
doing
than that.
the Tyranny of the Dragon stuff.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You have what? No, you don't.
I'm looking at my fucking sheet right now. I have 3,364.
That's
What?
not feasibly possible.
What do you mean it's not possible? That's what I have.
In. You just put
I
that
didn't
number
put that number in. You said add 1,200 gold
I have
pieces.
enough in
And
cloth.
I'm sorry, but you spent money last time, and I know for a fact you did not take it away. Fucking yeah, you bought a deep pearl last time for like what?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right, that pearl.
For like
and then you
300
used
500
it.
gold pieces.
That was for free.
So
That's
yeah,
for
it was a
free.
Given to
freebie.
me for
It's like a
free.
Sam's Club free sample.
Yeah, we went to Viscount Discount, and it
Yeah, what are
was
you
for
talking about,
free.
dude? That was for
Duh.
free.
Here's a completely magical pearl that lets you breathe underwater.
Yeah,
Free
for free.
samples? Free samples? You want a
Free.
free sample?
Yeah, it
It's
was
made by
used
Kirkland.
for free.
You don't
Tell
have to
you
be
what.
mad that you don't have to be upset that I know how to save my money.
Whatever, dude. Okay, I'm gonna believe
Bitch better
you,
have my money.
but I don't.
Bitch
believe
better
you,
have
so
my money.
Let's
3,000.
fucking do this shit.
Why
Alright,
don't you just
cool.
let us have all this money and then see what kind of trouble we can get up to?
Whatever,
I have
man.
10,000
Fuck
gold
it. You
pieces.
never used any of your magic shit
Okay,
anyway. I don't give a shit.
So in my defense,
I've used Magua. I don't know if I've used
ever-
Magua statue. I've
Yeah.
used it once or twice. Anyway,
You mean the Mogwai? Anyway,
Mogwai. That's it. Yeah.
yes.
And I do have that like
Don't feed it-
that
don't feed
thing,
it before-
that
after
like
midnight.
sapphire eye thing. I don't remember that at all though.
You also bought
Turn
daggers.
over and
I
People
have
loaned
those.
you money to buy daggers, and you have not used them once. and I'm
Well,
like,
I am not a melee focused character.
I
I
would like to
um,
point out-
wanted the daggers.
I used them in that session to try to stab someone, if I remember correctly. I was also
Sure,
very
why not?
intoxicated, so yes.
Oh yes.
All right.
Oh yes.
Okay,
Oh,
I would
very
like to
much
point
so.
out to everyone that I was going to buy shoes to make me taller,
They're
and
still
then they didn't.
I remember
And so
that.
all I did was buy a horn. So I have a lot of money, but I earned it.
Uh huh.
And then I also have Gregory the frog.
That's right. You do have Gregory the Frog. I forgot about that. Okay, so you've each completed your one-on-ones with me. Patent pending, and you are each lounging in your respective, I'll say, rooms or libraries or
Or mansions,
the
'cause I have
tavern
3,000 gold, but that's fine.
or wherever.
You're in a castle. You're not
definitely
in
have
a
this
mansion.
Fucking high roller suite, but that's fine.
But you
The
receive
penthouse.
I'm
another
definitely
letter.
at the penthouse.
via owl from Viscount
Hoot,
Discount
hoot.
Sundries and Wares. You open the letter and it says, glad to see you've arrived back in our
Oh,
danger.
Viscount,
Please feel free to come by and sample my sundries and wares at Viscount Discounts. Sundries and wares. Signed, Viscount Discount.
Yuck.
To person who received letter.
He doesn't even remember us.
And
What
that's
an
what the letter
impersonal
says.
letter.
So you each get together and you go down to Viscount Discounts, Sundries and Wares.
Let's come up to the penthouse for breakfast first, though.
Oh, you want to go eat
We go up.
Come up.
We go up,
Okay.
and
Then
then
you do that.
as we're eating, I like grab everyone's letter, and I'm like, does this guy even remember us? And I'm like looking over everyone's letter. I'm like, nope, he doesn't remember me. He doesn't remember Candy. He doesn't remember arrows. He doesn't remember any of us. He doesn't remember Flint.
Give me an insight check, Scott.
Um,
Nezran.
I don't think I want him to remember me.
Oh.
Insight, that's gonna be
Oh God.
a 4.
God.
It's
Hot dogs.
it's laminated. This is an ad. You've gotten an ad in the mail.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm hurt.
Who
Yeah. Well,
are you talking about?
it's just junk mail.
It's just junk mail.
Yeah. It's a
Junk mail.
you're marked.
We've gotten spam, Flint. We've
Yeah,
got
so-
spam mail.
I don't eat anything but tuna. How
I
many
know you
times
don't.
do I have to say I don't eat anything other than
Question,
tuna?
am I
Oh.
in the room?
Yeah, you're in the room.
Yeah, we're all in
Oh,
the
God.
penthouse. We're all like eating eggs and bacon. And
No,
and
can't afford
tuna,
that.
And
apparently.
You
You
know
tuna.
can't afford
eggs are right
eggs
now?
and bacon?
You know how expensive eggs are right now? Absolutely not, Scott. How
Absolutely.
much money do you
Toast
have, Dustin?
and mayonnaise.
How much gold?
Ew.
How much gold do you have right now, Dustin?
I'm eating it like breakfast of oatmeal.
How much gold do I have?
Yeah.
5,380.
It keeps
Double it,
going
you
up.
can get
Are
one
you
carton of eggs.
fucking kidding me?
It was
Get paid.
1 something, and then it was 3, and now
I
it's
get paid by the minute,
So
everybody. What do
how's
you want?
everyone
You
been?
got a fucking sponsor.
It's good. It's good,
I'm
Arrows.
royal
How have
now.
you been?
Well, I'm royal now, so I have to talk like this.
They all know. You're
They want some cheese.
Arrows,
What?
Arrows. I
What,
think
Aaron?
you got something stuck in your throat. You sound kind of funny.
Flint,
God,
that's...
he comes up behind you, Wesley, Eros, and he goes, Your Highness, the people of our nation do not talk like this. You do not have to speak like you are from some other foreign nation.
Not like this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So
Fine.
you've
it's
received
good.
the summon.
I'm good. It's great. I'm having oatmeal.
You've received an ad summons to Viscount Discount Sundries and Wares. You all eat breakfast, eggs pending, and you go down into the
I
town.
have eggs. I'm a queen.
Okay, you know what? You all go to the shop. You're all there now.
My belly full.
Fuck's sake, I'm activating it. All right. You're all at Viscount Discounts, Sundries, and Wares. I've updated the map so that you can kind of get a glimpse of what it looks like on the inside. So you can see a fireplace that is exuding multiple different colors as it burns greens, reds, blues, a bunch of different hues inside of the fireplace. With quite a few pictures over the mantle as well of Viscount Discount shaking hands with a lot of local officials, and there's even one with Howe there who kind of looks a little disgusted that she's shaking his hand, but it is full of potions and scrolls and weapons, among other things. But as you enter, there is quite a little bit of hustle and bustle to the shop. It has become its popular self once again after the revamp. And as you enter, this
That's right. It was all under construction. That's
That's correct. You enter, and Viscount Discount says, "Oh, my friends, you've returned from your arduous adventures. Please come in. Find a seat, pull up a chair, shop to your heart's content. It's so good
Viscount.
to see you all again."
Viscount Discount. How are you, you old fiend, you?
That's me. Now, is there anything
I hope you forgive the drunken behavior last time. It's you know how it is.
What stabbings between friends? Am I right?
That was I have a lot of rage that I haven't worked through. So
I could-
we're
That
getting
is
there.
understand.
the most
I had that phase
accurate
of my
thing
life.
you have ever said.
Maybe I hate myself. Who knows?
That is also very accurate.
I think Nezran walks away at this point.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, each of you, I've sent a link to the Miro board where there is just a shop full of some magic items that you can look through and feel free to peruse. And if you do want to buy any items, now's your chance. Some of these are updated items. Some of these are items from before.
Too good to be fucking at the discount store. I got fucking $3,000 of gold right now, and I'm at the discount shop. Where's the expensive shop?
And says, "Oh, do you want to see some of the wares in our back room?"
Oh, yeah, back room back there?
I would love to.
I've got a back room, all right.
No, Candy, don't go in the back room. Wow,
Sorry, I can't hear you with your poor ass. Fucking 20 fucking bars.
Whoa, Candy! Didn't know you came to like elitist snob.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of money.
Fucking broke ass heathen over there.
Not only can you purchase whatever's on this Miro board list here, but you can also purchase any of the basic amenities from, or basic wares from the player's handbook. So, potions. What else? Fucking basic weaponry. There's literally like a bag of marbles. Like you can buy, if you want to buy it, I can probably come up with a price for it or see if it exists.
I'll take the staff of the apprentice.
Oh, this right here, and he takes it off the rack just to take a look at it.
I go up to Candy and I go, "Hey, Candy, what about that deep pearl? That deep pearl? You think about getting that again?"
The School of Enchantment, so I can put these fuckers to sleep.
You know, with all this new money I fucking found myself arranged with, I might try a little different there, fucking Nezzy.
Allie, I don't
any
think
hookers
you
in
can
this
actually
motherfucker?
use staff.
Oh my god!
What do
Like
you
magic
mean?
staves. I don't think you have the ability to do that.
So I'm gonna read this to you.
Do you hookers?
Uh-huh.
Requires attunement.
Sure, but
Each
you're not
staff-
proficient in staves. Okay, all right.
Each staff is specialized in a school of magic and contains two
Oh my God,
first-level
sorry, thing is taking
spells
too
of
long.
that school. Roll a d8. Then you roll a d8, and then it says you can expend one charge to cast a spell. The staff has 5 charges.
Sure.
Every dawn, it regains 1d4 charges. Once a week, you can replace the spell for another first-level spell that you know from the same spell school.
Okay.
It does not say that I have to be a part of that school.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's what I'll say then. Again, you are not proficient in staves.
Oh, there we go, I found
or
it.
Including magical ones. I will say this, since you are magic
This is all the shit you have?
adjacent- Yeah.
Why you got more stuff? Discount?
Okay, all right.
all your shit.
There's little 9 fucking
So-
things here, man.
Allie, I'll say this.
Where
You
your
are
chips?
magic adjacent as a cleric, kind of. So
Fucking bagels, brah.
if you do end up using this staff, what
don't
I
have
will
no
say is
ways.
I will make you do a specific roll.
At least
And if the
fucking
roll works
knockoff
out,
shit.
the staff does what you want it to. But if it doesn't, I'm going to make you roll on the something called the wild magic table.
I feel like this is discrimination against my
whom?
character.
Oh, against your
Midgets?
character that
Yeah.
not a wizard? And that has no
Yeah,
staff
hi.
proficiency? Flint, I know that you were looking at the tall man's shoes before
I know what
as
I
well,
want.
but be
That
free
is
if you
so
want-
offensive to my people.
I was
You're
I'm
looking at
gonna
you
need
too,
you to take
actually.
a step back, sir.
All right, I apologize. I didn't mean to offend you.
Flint, would you like the slippers of mirror melding?
No, I
Oh,
would
Quite
not.
the product. All right, fine.
What about the ring of the rodent?
No.
That
I already
actually,
looked into
I have
it.
my eye on that. I mean,
Yeah.
that looks really good. Like stat-wise, to get a +2 to your stealth, that's really,
pretty
really
fucking
good.
great.
Yeah,
Of course, I think everything here is.
great. Do you have any
So-
armor discount?
Oh, nothing other than the basic pool of items that you could normally buy at an armor smith. I do believe.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
yes,
Hi.
Flynn.
Hello. I would like the ring of the mimic
Oh, the ring of the mimic.
and
Oh,
the proficiency gloves.
damn. Proficiency gloves. All right, so
What the
just to
fuck is a
explain
ring
them.
of the mimic?
The Ring of the Mimic is the ring may not shoot fireballs, but it never fails to impress shoppers. Once per day, you may use the Ring of the Mimic to transform magically into an inanimate object. within sight. This object can only be between small and medium size. And then the proficiency gloves are, whilst wearing these gloves, you take on the proficiency of whatever you pick up.
I'm coming for you, apprentice staff.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Nice. I should have recommended that from the beginning.
Are warlocks only proficient in light armor?
That I know of, yes.
Ah, that sucks so much.
So
Wesley,
can I
what is a
have the
rogue?
items or not?
Yes, of course. That will be. We'll just tally up the final total here. That'll be 1,050 gold
Oh
pieces.
shit! Yeah, it is just like
1050.
That is correct.
All right, there you go.
Thank you kindly for your business. If you wouldn't mind just taking your new items up to the front desk, you turn and you see one of your favorite.
Wait. Just a minute.
Yeah.
I have 860 gold pieces,
Total.
which means I can have the staff of the apprentice.
Oh, you have 850 left.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. The staff is 650. So yeah, feel free.
Thank you.
Cool.
I'm horrified.
I'm also horrified. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh god.
What? Hold on.
Oh, nothing. It's gonna be a blast. But you turn around and you go up to the register, and popping up from behind the counter is Homeless Daniel, or the person formerly
Stop.
known as
Why
Homeless
am I
Daniel.
gonna be horrified by using?
No,
the
we
staff?
are horrified that you are gonna get all of that stuff. I just can't wait to see what you do with it.
Okay.
But you take it up to the front, and who else but the artist formerly known as Homeless Daniel pops up from behind the counter.
Homeless Daniel! You get back here right now!
I haven't gone anywhere.
I fire a blast right above his head.
I was afraid of that, and he waves a wand, and your blast just dissipates into the air. He says, "We got an anti-magic security field built into the place now.
Homeless Daniel, I hate you for so many reasons.
I love you too." Now, is that all you're gonna buy, Flint? Anything else today?
Let's see here. I got the proficiency gloves so I can pick up the damn staff. I got the I got the staff and I got the ring. Can I put the ring on and then the gloves?
I mean, yeah, that's how clothing works.
Okay, great. And the ring will still work.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yep, it looks like I have everything.
Okay. Cool. And then subtract that final total
I already
from
did.
your gold pieces. Sweet. And then Nezran, I know we are in a love-hate relationship right now, but is there something that you wanted?
Actually, yes, I'm thinking about, I know it might make me a little bit slower, but improving my, the protection that I might have. I think, do you have any, and I know it's not listed in your specials here, do you have any, I just saw it, spiked armor by any chance?
Well, sure. I mean, I guess we might have some. Let me check in the back here. Where are you seeing spiked armor?
I'm looking it up on D&D Beyond for just
Okay, let me check it.
it's
like-
75 gold pieces.
I'm gonna have to bump that up in accordance with the amount of money
Fuck!
I'm giving you. Yeah, sorry, bud. Is this light armor?
No, it's medium, so I would be getting disadvantage on my dex saves, I think,
you
and
would.
my
All of them.
stealth. Yeah, so, I mean, it's like, do you take the increase in the armor? Because my armor class is, what is my armor class right now? Oh, my armor class is already 14, so would that change anything?
It would be 14 plus your dex modifier.
If I took it right now. Oh, so I would probably go up to like 16 or something like that.
Something
What
like
is
that.
my dex?
What is
My
that?
dex is +2, so it'd go up to 16. I don't know if it's worth it. My HP is so low, though. It's so low in comparison. What, Wesley, or Eros, what's your HP at?
37.
Okay, I'm 1 point higher than you.
Yeah, I have a very low HP because I'm a wizard, and yeah.
Well, you guys really got to get into cardio.
Okay.
Daniel, homeless Daniel.
I'm just Daniel now.
No. Do you have a home? Do you have a mortgage?
Yeah, we got a big old apartment for me and the wife and the kiddos.
Oh, you have a 401k. Do you, homeless Daniel?
Actually, yes.
Well,
What?
I'm jealous.
He's not
I don't.
allowed to have a 401k?
I'm not. he has a whole like backstory of being homeless. It's just like a little bit disconcerting that now he's, affluent. He's
Does
well
my
off.
success scare you, Nesbrand? I've been taking some psychological classes as well.
A lot of things scare me. I don't like when other people win around me.
Well, the armor.
hurts me.
Boo-hoo, demon boy.
Well, I got this spiked armor here just in your size, but it's 400 gold.
Oh, 400 gold. And I saw some other things I wanted. Ooh, what do I want to do?
So, is it just the spiked armor you want, or?
No, I'm looking, Daniel. All right, it's called.
All right, well,
It's called window shopping. Okay?
I guess I'll just sit here till you say something.
Oh, yeah, well,
and
good.
with
You've got a job now, right? Just sit there and do your job, Daniel.
And with that, the Viscount comes over to Candyman and says, Candy, I noticed you're perusing a few items around the shop. What can I help you with? I can hear all those coins jingling in your
I
pocket.
know what I want.
My apologies, Eros. Please, go on.
Okay.
Tell me.
Okay, well,
what is it you
I'm
desire?
realizing I desire much. I'm realizing that I don't have any armor. That's all.
I mean, don't you have that super colorful armor that I gave you last time that changes into whatever form of clothing
Yes,
that you prefer at the
But
time?
I do need like a chest plate though.
Are you able to wear a chest plate?
I believe so.
I mean, he can probably wear it. It's just that with
You would get
disadvantage.
Disadvantage
Oh.
on most of your dexterity checks.
Fuck. I just like my God. Fuck. I just have a very low armor class.
Hey, dude, I'm right there with you.
Well, I know.
But that's why we have a cleric and a fighter.
So I know that I want the sunlight box.
Ooh, the sunlight box. Well, let me describe for everybody what that does. The sunlight box, the inside of the box has the spell light constantly in effect. If you pull out the tray to reveal it, it will light probably, I would say, like a 30-foot range.
Seems handy.
And it is a magical light. So that is an added attribute to it.
How are
So-
you gonna find the pull tab in the dark, genius?
So yeah, you can definitely buy that if
I'm
you
good
want.
at pulling things in the dark.
I
Ask
stand
my
corrected.
valet. Trying to think.
And then,
Roy-
Wait! I need a name. No, I need a name.
Francois, your valet Francois.
Wait. Here we go. 82 generic.
Make it like something super plain. Like plain and ugly.
No, Spencer. Ask my valet, Spencer.
good, excellent.
I'd rather not.
The Viscount looks at you and says, for that armor, though, I guess I could probably magically enchant it to be a bit stronger for, let's say, I could do for 1,800 gold pieces.
You know I'm a prince, right?
Well, of course, so this should be no problem then, I imagine.
I'm ready.
Basically, he's saying he's going to give your armor +1.
Oh, that's
to
not
your
bad.
AC, if you
That's
can
not
pay him
bad.
1,800 gold pieces.
I don't have that much gold.
How much you need?
We'd have to pool money if we wanted to up our wizards.
I don't want to take.
It's not a bad idea.
From everyone.
It's not a well. This
How
isn't
much?
like
How much more you need, baby doll?
430 more gold pieces to reach 1,800 even.
I give it to him.
apparently Candy's just like
You
doubling.
do what,
his,
Candy?
His golds.
You just shovel out 400 whatever gold pieces?
I give it to him.
Okay, cool. All right.
Are you actually gonna take that away from your gold?
Well, I
stock,
wanted to buy.
or are you
Well, here's the
just-
thing.
I was like,
Actually,
I
I'm
give it
actually-
to him.
I'm actually gonna add it to my gold. So I'm gonna
Oh,
add
you're
it.
gonna add it.
I'm gonna add the amount.
Viscount, could you cut me a deal? Though I did want one other thing.
And what else
Hey,
did you
no,
want?
hold on. Let's bargain a little bit. Can we bargain some?
I mean, you can do whatever you
Wait,
want.
okay.
So Eros needs 4.
Hmm.
Babe, let me take care of you, okay?
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
See,
Babe,
A lover's quarrel.
so
Hey,
My
that's
boy,
the savior,
Arrows.
T-Hoss.
needs 400 gold pieces to buy. What are you buying again?
I want the
Better armor.
the
Better armor, right?
armor and then the box of sunlight.
No, we gotta have it. Now, can we do a little deal? If I buy 4 things from this discount shop, you give me the 3rd thing half for half.
No, 3rd thing for free, or the 5th thing for. You said 4 things. You're gonna buy 4
I buy 4
for him?
things. I buy 4
Then-
things.
then he should give you the 5th thing for free. That's a lot of money for
That's
4
true,
things.
actually. So,
It depends on the item, and it would be the item of least value, of course.
What if you
middle value.
get to pick 5 items, and then the item of least value we get for free?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay, I'll do that.
You're gonna roll versus me.
And
Discount's probably like fucking nutty.
and I can put a good word in for you with the Elven Council if you come across any rarities.
Roll with advantage.
Okay,
Me?
all right.
Yes.
Any of us? All of us?
No, just Candyman.
Oh, just Candy is rolling. Okay, sorry.
With advantage.
That's fucking hysterical. I got the same thing each time. That's 6.
It's a 6. Listen, the best I could do if you buy all of these items
Is that with your modifier, Candy?
for persuasion.
I got the same one each time.
Yikes.
5
Cool.
plus 1. I rolled a 5 each time.
+1? Man, I have a +7 to persuasion.
So the Viscount looks at you, Candyman, and he says, listen, the best I could do with all of these modifications we've just made to the shop, we're trying to turn a profit, you know what I mean? So the best I could do is throw in the box of sunlight for free if you end up buying all the items you're going to say that you're buying.
3 items, and then the
Does it
box of
still
sunlight
depend-
for free.
And then the box of sunlight.
2.5 items. No discount.
You're very bad at this.
Hey, let's. Hey, look at me.
Yeah.
You can't shake a shaker. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have boots?
I understand that.
Do you have any boots I could wear that wouldn't give me this?
Well, you got boots here?
Just like normal boots.
A cat.
armor boots?
T-House.
Hold
boots.
on, stop.
I'm afraid. I'm so
As the
sorry.
female on the podcast, I really need you to say the TS, because right now it sounds like you're saying, got any boobs? Can I wear these boobs?
Hey, you got any
Do you got any titties?
breasts?
Oh, you mean these fake?
Do you have
this
any?
fake set of?
Oh, wonderful! How much are these?
Welcome to that big D&D Energy podcast, everyone.
Welcome to that
these
big
fake
Triple
boobs
D
are
Energy podcast.
85.
Oh, that's
80,085 gold
Show me
pieces.
that.
What are they made of?
Platinum.
Silicon.
Oh wow! What a rare element.
Such rare elements.
You don't
built
want
into
silicone. You want the gummy bear ones. I don't know
Ew.
what they're made of.
Ew.
You want the ones that are the consistency of. gummy
Nezran
bears.
is throwing up in his mouth.
this. So,
It's like,
Candy, how does that sound? You buy 3 items and I throw in the box of sunlight.
Does that include
Of
my
boobs.
my extra armor
No,
enchantment?
that I buy 4 items because I'm buying his. I'm giving him
Tits.
his money for his. So I think that's a good deal there, buddy. Because
Well, that's
let
the
me tell you
best I
something.
can do, unfortunately.
Don't forget the tits. You're
Here's
buying the
thing.
tits.
I'm now having buyer's remorse. I'm just gonna get the box of sunlight, and then, yes, that's it for me.
Suit yourself.
Oh
And,
wait, no, I did
he-
want one other thing. I wanted one other
oh.
thing.
What other thing did
I
you
wanted
want?
the deep pearl.
Oh, Deep Pearl. This is a classic. People have been, the kids in the neighborhood have been going nuts over the stuff. When they can't afford it, obviously. But yes, I can give you a Deep Pearl. That's going to be 500 gold pieces. And the box of sunlight for 100 gold pieces.
So 600 gold pieces.
That's a
All
lot.
together.
That's a lot.
That's it. That's good.
ring you up over here,
That's good for me.
Daniel, you keep your mouth shut.
love you too, Nezran.
Ah!
We-
It just fires off
Discount,
another
we
blast.
appreciate the bartering, though. Thank you.
Yeah, boss tries barter all the time.
Your Viscount now.
That's what I reference. Oh, okay, fine. We'll be discounted. Thank you, as I enjoy bartering every once in a while.
Okay.
They just teleport spots.
I thought it was weird when I forgot who I was.
Okay, how much do I owe you, Daniel?
That's going to be 600 in total.
Okay.
So yeah, just subtract that from your final count there, and you now have a Deep Pearl and a Sunlight box. Very cool.
Candy, I think that we could get a fair number of items if we pool our money together and we try to barter with this man.
How much money are you talking? How much money? You got?
I have.
everything you're saying.
How much money you broke at?
I take a step away from Viscount and I go, privacy. Privacy is very
of course.
important.
Yeah, he goes across the room, and then you hear in your head, "I can still hear you."
That's creepy. That's creepy.
Excuse
And
me.
I have a demon in my soul.
Nezra,
I
how
have
much
a
money you
question.
have?
Do
I
you
have-
have... Now, that's what I call music for Bards, Volume 1.
Yes, we do. It's in the discount bin right over there.
Excellent. I need something new to practice.
We have the
It's
latest
free.
version now. That's what I call Bard 75.
Ah, okay. I'll
So
take
I
that
have-
one too.
Ooh, and it
How
has
much
the
is
special
that?
dance mix.
You know what? You could just take it for free. It's free. You could just have it. I'm trying to get rid of it.
I have
Okay,
have
is this
1,000.
for horn or for
Hey,
lyre
let the other people take their turn.
or for
You
lute?
bought 3 items. You fucking goober.
I
All right.
have 1,250 gold pieces, and at that moment, I will very tentatively take out the piece of platinum that I have from Bahamut's shrine, and I also
Where
have
the fuck did
a
you get
piece
that
of platinum, but I don't know if I'm comfortable spending this. I really don't know, but it's
What are
worth
you
a
trying to buy?
lot
What
of
you trying to
money. Well, it's not about what I'm trying to buy, Candy. It's about what can we all get together.
buy? You know what I like to share.
What is
Come on,
there
Nezra,
left?
You know what I like to share.
Well, I'm not just gonna
You know
give
that.
you my money and then you can buy what you want. I'm trying to think about what.
Here's
No.
what Here's what. You tell. What's the one thing that you want in this item, in this thing?
What do I
You-
want?
Okay, you don't
I
even fucking know
want
what you
to-
want, broke ass. You don't even fucking know what you want. I'm ready to
I
barter.
do
with
know
the
what I
fucking
want.
shit.
I want the two
ready to
items
barter
that I
with
was looking at that I can afford on my own. Candy. All right. Chill for a second. The ring of the rodent and the serpent's servant. Those seemed to pretty nice
How many
items.
serpent servants are there?
I mean, there's an abundant amount.
okay,
I
good.
could,
Yeah,
I
I was
could
about to
easily
say.
give everyone in the party one if they wanted.
All right, let me go haggle for a bit, okay? I'll get back.
All
to you.
All right.
All right, sheep boy.
Are you referencing Daniel or the Viscount?
Daniel, you look like sheep. Yeah,
Oh, I look like a sheep?
yeah. Kind of talk
What
like a
is it?
fucking frog.
Like what kind of sheep? Like thousand thread count or? I learned a lot about sheets recently because I can
Sheep.
finally afford them.
Sheep,
Oh, sheep, huh?
sheep
Yeah,
boy.
okay. I mean, I guess. I,
All right, here's what I like to do.
I
You
don't
like
look like a horse.
you discount double check over here, okay? Now here's what we're gonna do.
All
I
right.
got 4 items that I want. Now I'm gonna add a 5th item here, and we're gonna negotiate price because I think this is probably you don't get orders like this every day. Okay,
I mean, maybe,
you don't get orders like this every day. Okay,
probably.
okay. Here's what I would like. So I want one of the deep pearl.
Uh-huh.
I want a portable
Oh,
peephole.
wait, what happened to the other one?
Huh?
What happened to the other one you had?
I like lean
Huh?
across the desk and I'm like, Daniel, there are some
What?
things we don't talk about, okay? We don't
Oh.
talk about
What are you
some
talking
things.
How do you don't know what I have?
All right.
I don't have a
No.
deep. I don't have
Yeah,
a deep pearl.
We know
He
you don't
doesn't
have a
have
deep
one.
pearl anymore.
Well, no, you bought one
Candy.
last time. Did you?
No, I didn't
what
buy one
happened
last
to
time.
it?
What are you talking about? I know that you gave that to me.
He pulls out a big old scroll ledger. No, it says right here, Candyman. It's a separate thing that I sent to the castle as a business receipt, business expense. You got a deep pearl.
Well, this one, the one you gave me malfunctioned, so I need a refund for that one.
Okay, let me see it.
It got lost, okay? It got lost.
Well, we don't cover loss and theft, unfortunately.
I have an insurance thing that says otherwise.
Let me see it.
There you go.
You hand
Wait.
What is the? Sorry, you hand him a slip of paper.
Actually, before he does that, I grab it and I like scribble on it and I go, it's covered. And I just says it's covered. And I hand that to him.
Unfortunately, we can't just take random pieces of paper that just
What?
say it's covered.
Daniel,
This is bullshit.
you've been
man.
homeless for like a
Dang.
really long time.
No,
So
I
you
didn't
know
know
the
it
word.
was. Yeah, for sure.
Suddenly you know the intricacies of insurance? I don't think so.
I do,
Okay.
yeah, I'm a quick study. Viscount's taught me a lot.
Fine. You don't want to give me the deep pearl. You don't want to give me the refund that I am owed. That is due me.
Well,
Fine.
if you can present to me the deep pearl that you purchased last time, so I
You
can
can present
inspect
to me
it.
the deep pearl. Fucking idiot. Okay. So I need your fucking deep.
Hey,
pearl.
Candy,
Okay.
why don't
So-
you go ahead and tell him where the deep pearl is?
The deep pearl's deep where it needs to be. You understand what I'm saying? You get me?
Yes.
So
I mean, maybe.
This is the order. This is the order I'm trying to make here. Okay.
Okay. Shoot.
I want a portable peephole,
All right.
a dart of teleportation,
A portable.
and I want two
Alright.
serpent servants.
All
And I
right.
want to only pay, and I'm only gonna pay you. My offer here is 1,500.
It's
Eight
$9.99.
So you want a 200 gold discount? Is that what I'm understanding?
Our arm roasty for it.
Well,
Now
that's
wait a
not-
minute. I didn't get a discount.
That's not really how we said. Yeah, you didn't ask for one. You already purchased. Too late.
Oh, so I have to ask for a discount?
I mean, yeah, we haggled, but listen.
He looks at the Viscount, and the Viscount like nod, like just gives him a single nod, and the Daniel looks back at your Candyman and says,
All right, look. Here's what I can do. I will give you all of this stuff for 16. I can't do any less than that.
1550.
16.
1552.
How about you pay full
16.50.
price like the rest of us?
No, you can't go up higher.
I can.
It's 1595.
1,600 gold pieces. Cause listen, y'all help me out. I appreciate it. I respect it, and I know you're heroes of the realm. So I'm gonna give you 100 gold discount. That's best offer I can give you.
I look over at Nezra and I'm like, fucking got him.
I don't know if Nezran believes that. I don't know if Nezran buys that we got him.
You got yourself a deal, partner.
he reaches out his hand to shake yours, and you complete the transaction. That is going to be 1,600 gold pieces.
Add it
You
to
now
my
have,
account, right?
yeah, I will now describe the items. The portable peephole. This lens has 3 charges. You can expend a charge as an action and press the portable peephole to a surface. For the next minute, the surface appears transparent when viewed through the lens, which it has to be thinner than 1 inch in diameter. Oh, I'm sorry. No, the viewing is 1 inch in diameter. My apologies. This does not work if the surface is made of lead or is more than 1 foot in thickness. The lens regains 1d3 charges daily at dawn. So that's the portable peephole.
So-
The next item you purchased, the dart of teleportation. This dart functions in combat like a standard dart, dealing 1d4 piercing damage, but automatically teleports the thrower to where it landed. Each dart needs a half hour to recharge. You currently have only purchased 1, so that will take 30 minutes to recharge every time you throw it. And then the last item you purchased, 2 Serpent's Servant. Wearing this gives the user dark vision. Now, this is kind of like a forearm bracelet in the shape of a serpent. It gives you dark vision and a +5 to your walking speed. The user can also morph into a constrictor snake once per day for up to 3 hours. Holy fuck. I forgot I added that into this. That's so funny. That should be more expensive, but I guess it's not. And you found the loophole in my marketplace.
And I look back at Nezran. Got him.
Yep, got him for sure.
Got him. Yeah.
This has a note to the DM. Hold on. The snake speaks to the user in their mind.
Yeah, we
slowly
can
trying
see
to
it,
tempt them to
by
find
the
more of
way.
these items.
And we just bought 2 of them. So
Oh my
What's it
God.
come in? Like, what's the serpent thing coming?
What is it? What do you mean? What does it come?
What does
Yeah,
it
like,
look
is it
like?
like a box or like?
Oh yeah, no, it's like a Actually, you see 2 very lovely, green, like forest green velvet bags tied off with a golden ribbon. And the Viscount hands you both of these and says, "Now look, some people have returned these due to complications of use, but I assure you they are both in working order. You just have to read the instruction manual. You understand?"
Yeah, I take the instruction manual, I throw it on the ground, I stomp on it, and I rip it in half.
I
enough.
would
No
have
refunds.
read that. I would have read that, Candy.
Here you go, Nezran.
I pick up the
Well, demon
torn
boy,
up manuals.
what did
and
you learn?
I will. So, Candy, you paid for that with your gold, is that right?
Yeah, 1,600.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you at least. Well, I'm
Oh,
going to
that's
give you
so
400, so that because you paid for 2 of the serpent servants. I mean,
You know
so
what?
I'm going to give you
I-
400.
I got a bargain with you, Nezzy.
You're gonna bargain
need
with
it.
I'm-
Bargaining
I don't want your-
happening today.
I don't want your 400 gold. Here's what I
Okay.
want.
What?
I want a favor.
Favor? Okay.
And at any
Last
point,
favor I made, I
and at,
made deal with the devil,
And
so... ugh.
and at any point when I redeem this favor, you have to do it.
Any kind of favor,
Anything.
Candy?
If I say the phrase, Nezzy, I'm cashing in, you have to do that thing.
Ooh, a life debt.
A life debt.
Well, a singular life debt, I suppose.
Well,
I don't want your money. I want you to keep your money, you broke ass. Okay?
I'm not... Candy, there seems to be, like, the disparity in... Fine! I'll take you up on that. I get mad. I think Nezran gets mad at that. Fine, I'll take you up on that. And I'll shake his hand. You
Shake,
know what I'll do?
shake.
I'll literally take out the shadow glass daggers. I will
Let's
shake
do a blood
Candy's
oath
hand,
right fucking now.
and I'll like stab both of our hands through, and then like take it out.
Ah, fuck!
Yeah, well, we take some damage, but like, oh, it's all internal,
Yeah,
so
you
there's actually no
definitely take
blood.
Yeah,
damage.
roll
There's no
1d4.
Clean up on aisle 1.
Are we clear of the terms here?
I'm not gonna be your slave. I'll owe you a debt.
It's one. Yeah, it's one. I didn't say slave though. It's part of the bargain.
Slave for you.
It is
Okay.
clear. But when I say the phrase,
Oh no.
Nezran, I'm cashing in, you have to do it.
And you have to be my servant for the rest of your life.
No, it's a one action thing. It's a one action thing. It's not like all day you gotta be a fucking.
Nesman, do you accept?
Yes, Candy, I accept. I trust you. I hope you're not gonna.
I
As
now
soon as you s-
pronounce you master
No.
and servant.
No.
You may not kiss the servant.
Please don't.
As soon as you say yes, Nezran, you see the fireplace
Body
in
armor.
here, just like, whoosh, just like in a purple haze, and then die back down to its normal size. And
Oh, that's weird.
the Viscount looks at you and says, "Unfortunately, verbal contracts are very powerful in here. So
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I would I'd be careful if he makes the request of you and you don't do it."
Okay, Candy,
Well,
it looks like you have
what are we
a very powerful debt of me. I hope you use it for something worth it and not, I don't know,
How do I fucking notate that in my fucking inventory?
Just put it in your
a life debt.
Favor from Nezran.
Nezran, you could literally probably actually just do that.
Magic legendary item.
Well, if that's the case, then I am going to.
silver crystal.
But that is the shopping session. Do you all have anything else you want to like mention to them? Or
I
shop
want
for,
to,
or is that it?
And actually, so I want to buy the Ring
Okay.
of the Rodent
Okay.
as well. And I also want to, so that'll be, and I'll just do this at full price. So, Ring of the Rodent. that's
Doesn't
gonna
demand
be,
a discount.
You don't.
Yeah,
do,
just
I'm I'm all dealed out today. Oh goodness. So the Ring of the Rodent is going to be 775 gold pieces. Is there something more you want?
Yeah, and that's going to leave me 475 gold pieces. How many health potions will that get us?
Good question. Give me one moment.
You could also just like add a custom
There's
item.
like a note.
So we actually upgraded our stock. You could get a potion of healing for 50 gold pieces a pop, or you could get potions of greater healing for 100 gold pieces a pop. I would probably move on them now because of supply and demand. They might be more
Yeah, I
next
get
time
it.
you come in.
Discount. I'm just trying to decide if it's better to have a bunch of lower healing options or 4 higher healing options. I'm going to. How much is just the potion of healing? How much does that heal?
It's 50 gold
1d4.
pieces.
It's
And
50
it
gold
is
pieces.
1d4, yeah.
1d4. That sucks. Fine. The 100.
Not for the people who are dying.
Yeah, well, you know. Greater healing, right?
Yes. How many are you purchasing?
4.
4 potions of healing. Perfect. And he brings them out to you in a little leather sack. You know, them clanging together.
Ching, ching, ching. Thank you.
Cool. As you all leave, the Viscount says, "It's wonderful to see you again. Please come back anytime.
It's Nezran, sir. Oh, yeah, Nezran. Yes, of course. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dan. And I stop by the door and I go, Daniel, if
Yep.
I ever see you again,
You will.
you better still have your home.
Okay, I will.
Good.
Thank you, Nezran.
I'm counting on it. I want good things for you. Okay.
It's the nicest thing you ever fucking said to me. Holy shit.
Shut up!
And as
Let's
you're
walk out the door.
leaving the shop, deciding what to do next, you see Grem, of course, running down the hill toward your entire party, very out of breath, saying,
What kind of road is he walking on?
"Oh, it's like so it's an uphill walk to the castle grounds."
And so he's walking
for
down
sure.
it.
He's running down it. He's sprinting down the hill.
I absolutely fire off a blast at his feet.
Cool. So you do that, and holy shit. Rolled a nat 20. He fucking jumps, does a fucking double back handspring flip, and then finishes, but then falls out, just falls over where he lands, and looks up at each of you and goes, "Holy shit, that was wild." Okay.
Wow, Greg.
How request?
That's pathetic.
What?
It's pathetic.
What's pathetic?
You couldn't even land a triple double barrel backflip.
What is it? What
Oh my
is
God.
It, Graham?
Yeah, that's the
What
first
is
time
it?
I've ever
What
done
is
that. Hal requests your presence up at the palace. Some news on the next materia.
All right, bitches, let's go.
Welcome to that big D&D energy, everyone. First ever stream, we're gonna try it out. If I hate it, we're not gonna do it again. Okay? But we're gonna try. We're gonna try to figure it out.
Okay, who's on speaker?
Who's on speaker?
Oh God.
Oh God.
Hey, Dustin.
I
Hey,
think it's
Dustin?
mine.
Oh, you think it's yours?
You think it's yours? Oh, you think it's yours?
Right out of the
Right out of
fucking
the
gate. You know what?
fucking
I
gate.
hate
You know what?
this.
I
Canceled.
canceled.
I put my foot down, and there's too many cords, and I knocked the cord out.
I'm
putting
putting
it
it
down.
Put my
down.
foot
All right,
down,
welcome to
down.
that big D&D energy. First ever time streaming. If we hate it, we're just gonna cut it real quick. Tell us how much you hate it in the
Hey,
chat.
that sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does sound familiar. This is our second or third time trying. I don't know. But I am your host, Aaron Mann, your friendly DM for that big D&D energy. And in no particular order, I'm going to introduce all of our players here. Scott, introduce yourself and your player and your character.
Greetings, mortals. This is Nezran. Hey, everybody. This is me, Scott Shoemaker, with playing Nezran. So happy to have everyone
Greetings,
here.
mortals, classic. Just a down home classic over here. And then next in the order, we've got Wesley. Wesley, introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, my name's Wesley. I'm me, and
Uh-huh.
I play. Who do I play? Arrows.
That's your. Are you fucking?
I'm
serious?
Arrows. Princess
That's your move?
Arrows. Sailor Moon. No, I don't know.
That's your opening.
Arrows,
bro.
Eldrin.
Arrows.
Perfect.
Eladron.
Incredible.
Oh, I just saw the little symbols above each of our.
Oh yeah, I made those
boxes. That's pretty
personal. Do you
cool.
like them?
I do.
I do. I think it's really
Yeah,
cool.
I really enjoyed making
I'm
them.
a
Anyway,
sorting hat.
and right after taking a giant swig out of his 40, for those of you listening, or whatever, 1632, I don't know. It's got alcohol in it. Dustin Sutliff.
Howdy, y'all. This is Candyman. I'm here to drink 1 beer. What? 2 beers? What?
What?
3 beers?
What?
4 beers?
What?
The margarita. And to fuck shit up like I always do.
What? Wow, he changed it up. Always keeping it fresh. Perfect. And then, last but not least, the beautiful Allison Mann. Allison, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Flint Frostbeard. I'm a hill dwarf cleric. By not consent.
Oh, that's right. I
You
forgot.
hear me
didn't.
out
Oh, and that's
there?
it.
You didn't want any of that to happen to you, did you? You just got blasted
got
by a god.
Lightninged, yeah.
Yeah.
Cut
Here's the
blasted.
thing. Argental does not understand the concept of
getting cum
consent.
This
blasted.
is getting into dangerous territory right away.
Great first stream.
Right
Love it.
away.
I love everything about it. Just some note keeping or housekeeping, I guess, for those of us watching. I am not new to streaming. A lot of these people that you're seeing as well have been on streams. I am, however, running the whole shindig, so it's going to be a little difficult for me to keep track of everything. So bear with me if we have some technical difficulties as we're moving on. But we will be recording episode 27. Episode 26 is currently recorded, but it is being edited, and we will be releasing it soon. But this will be episode 27.
Episode 27. Insane.
I know. Isn't that nuts?
I'm
Yeah.
so old.
And at
bro.
2 hours a pop, it's just so much content, just so much good stuff.
It's a lot. I mean, that's a
yeah,
lot of
it's
hours
so
of
much.
listening.
Let's get into a recap. You all arrived back in Ardania, safe and sound, to a banquet where you were brought into the castle hall and met with a bunch of leaders from the different factions currently stationed around Callisto. Let you all know that part of the deal of getting all of the factions to help out with the Silent Sentinels and, try to keep the Warforged at bay, the deal was struck where each of you would be joining a faction of your choosing. So, that's just part of the deal that Howe decided to strike from the Silent Sentinels. On top of that, you feasted in the hall. You all had your individual one-on-ones, which you don't have to give away too many spoilers since that episode hasn't been released yet, but feel free to reference them as we go on. And and you also went shopping. How could I forget that? You all went shopping. For new magical items and whatnot at discount sundries and wares.
Where we saw.
This is a spoiler. We saw
Homeless
obviously
Daniel.
discount, but also Homeless Daniel, where we found out that he is now more wealthy than Nezran.
Than the party.
So that
Well, maybe not the party.
Then
Candy's
maybe
pretty
not
rich.
the party, but definitely you for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, Candy's just loaded.
Yeah.
Broke ass bitch.
Nezran is a broke ass bitch.
But yeah, as you
We
were
also
done.
know Dustin doesn't know how to do math.
I know how to add
what
up
the-
gold, motherfucker.
That's what the shopkeeper is for. It's fine. But as is tradition, Grem came running down from the castle to fetch all of you, as Howe has summoned you to another meeting. It seems that they may or may not have found another material.
Well, don't forget
So-
to mention that Grem did the really cool like he did the really cool flip and stuff like that. You remember that?
Oh, the double back
Yeah.
the
handspring?
double back handspring. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
And
of course.
he nailed it.
Oh, 10 out of 10 stuck it. Would get Olympian gold. Absolutely.
Grem is just so
Um,
impressive. Why is Grem not saving the universe?
Well, Graham he's got a family.
He's got a
you know,
family.
he's
He has a
just super
family?
busy.
He's never told me this.
Yeah, he's got a family. This is like the 5th time me as the DM has told you that he has family.
No way.
Yes. This is what happens when you don't take notes, children.
Yikes.
All right.
Okay, teacher.
Mhm. And without further ado, let's get into the episode. You will find yourselves going up to the castle, the main castle in Ardania. And as you get to the main castle hall, you see not only King Jacob Mormont III there, but his son Kit Mormont and Howe is sitting there as well. And at the table in the very center, or rather around the table, not in the very center, that'd be weird. You see all of the different leaders of each faction that you met at the banquet the other night. On top of that, you also see Gundren Rockseeker, who I will remind you is the person you rescued in the very first stretch of our campaign that was overtaken by something. I believe only one of you here knows what that something is for sure, based off of your previous one-on-one. I won't say who, but Gundren has the innate ability to sense when a materia has awoken.
and where in the world it might be. Not an exact location, but a very general, broad sense of where it might be. So as you enter, Hao sees you all come in and says, "Welcome. I'm glad you were able to honor my request summons. It seems that our patrons here have become rather rowdy and want each of you to choose a faction here momentarily. But before we get into that, it seems we have found another materia. Gundren, isn't that right?" "Why, he rolls out a map, and on the map, it is very faded parchment, but not faded in the sense of time. It looks like the map has been, like, bled on a little bit.
Gross.
And there are different, like, lines,
Of blood?
circles being drawn on it, but of blood, yeah.
Wow.
And it's just like dried blood.
Ew.
And you notice there is a couple X's on the map.
Also a blood.
The X's, yes, also in blood, dried blood. The X's you notice are in places where you have already visited. You see one in Tihas, you see one in Prafalon, you see one in Acteris, where you started your journey, and you see one in Yigong. But you also see one more X on the map, alongside another X on the map. And that is, Eros, you recognize it almost immediately. The nation of Frival, where you are apparently the next in line to be king.
Your Majesty.
Damn right.
Yeah, and as he unfurls the map, Gundren looks at you, each of you, and says, "It seems that this time I was able to conjure up two of them. Normally, my abilities, and I don't know exactly how it works, but normally I'm only able to find where one is at a time on the map, but this time a presence made two of them known, as they kind of came to light in my noggin. So I marked them off on the map. We've got one in Frival here.
The blood map?
Your
How can you
Highness.
read that? It's so dirty.
It comes with being. It's part of the ability, Nazran. I don't really have much control over it. It's. What I got to do is I got to prick my finger a little
You
bit.
bleed
and
on
I
the
bleed-
blood map. It's
Yeah,
already...
I bleed on
oh
the
my
map.
gosh. You're a bunch of
And then
savages.
the blood.
That's how you get
The blood-
diseases.
The blood tracks itself
Just
on
let
the map
the man
and
do
finds
his
that.
job.
Did you like?
I-
did you just like not get it right a bunch of times? Is that why there's so much blood on the map?
In order to get the materia as quickly as possible, the ability doesn't always work because the materia doesn't always make itself known. So I do it once a day for. the
It looks
silent
like you killed a
sentencing.
fish and just like put it on the map.
All right, listen, I didn't choose to have this ability. All right, it just happened after that thing took over my body. All right, I did not pick this.
Okay,
The
all right. Hey, I
Spidey
understand about
thingy?
that.
Aye. So, anyway, you can see one X here in Frival. It's made its mark and dried itself. But, well, here's the one that's going to be tricky. And he points to Andia, the southern warring nation of Frival, and says, the one in Frival is probably going to be the easiest one to find, obviously, but Your Highness, I don't know how you're going to find the one in Andia. You're going to have to infiltrate the nation or something, but that's a toughie. That's a tough one.
I mean,
Um,
sorry to interrupt.
no, go ahead, please.
I don't see why we can't attempt peace talks. Why not? Has anyone tried that in the past 100 years?
Gotti steps out of the shadows.
Oh, for
Oh my
the
god!
love.
Hello, Your Highness. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to disturb you. Your Highness, actually, that is something I wanted to tell you. Your coronation, as you know, is later today, as well as we have joined the scheduling of Andia to have one of our...
Speak up, son!
I'm speaking as loud as I can. I'm sorry if you are
It's
hard of
called
hearing. I'm trying to speak up.
enunciation.
Okay,
Get your
listen,
plosives.
this is just the way I
your
talk.
Can you
fricatives.
speak English?
Okay,
You
all right.
do this every
It's
time.
maybe a little
You do
bit
this every
offensive,
time.
but you know.
Unbelievable. Okay, listen. First of all, we joint scheduled the and he holds up his hands to do like air quotes, the annual peace talk alongside your coronation for today.
Sounds
Your
like
Highness,
a lot of baloney.
Well, and you would not be entirely wrong, Flint. The annual peace talks are something that was founded to try and alleviate the war on how it is affecting the people. But
How effective are those
it's-
peace talks?
not incredibly effective.
At all.
The war has been going on for centuries, so
Wow.
you know it's not
You
incredible,
all
but
have
it does
so much hate. in
keep
your
some
heart.
people safe.
you
Well,
know,
okay, it's not. There's a lot.
if
That's
you
very offensive that you said that. Actually, there's a lot going on there. How kind of like puts her hand on his shoulder and says, "I believe what Agati is trying to. You good? Do you need some more ice?"
Roll for
I'm sorry, I
deception.
wasn't bothering.
Roll
I'm
for
sorry, I
sleight
wasn't
of hand.
bothering anybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just listening, and then I put ice in my drink.
Were you?
Did you
were
want?
you
Did you want to
typing
pause to
too
talk about
earlier?
that? Would you like to see? This is how much.
I just like to think that he's
give-
taking notes if he's
Oh
typing.
yeah.
No,
Hey, maybe he is.
not
I don't
typing at
take
all.
notes,
Just
so.
pouring ice. Just getting liquor in my system. Getting a little liquored up. Continue,
I
sir.
understand. Oh, thank you so much. Wow. Hal puts a hand on Gotti's shoulder and says, I believe what Gotti is trying to say is that
Does someone hear ice? Graham, is that you? Are you pouring
Boy,
ice?
you're gonna have to start making some real fast fucking dexterity checks here in a second if you. All right. Hal says, I believe what Gotti is trying to say is that this is a very touchy subject, and Eros, I know that you have visited Frival for a very short time, just to get your bearings, but not many people here aside from Gotti know what the war is actually like. The war is very secluded between these two nations, and the only
that's
people that
probably because you talk all the time instead of
Mm,
doing
wow.
things.
Well, I mean, that's not entirely inaccurate, Flint. That the only people that have real interaction with these two nations are those that are, well, selling them weapons, much like Yigong, for
Yeah,
example.
very true.
But I know Eros has spoken on it a little, but Eros, well, everybody here, I suppose, do you know the basic history of the war between the two nations?
No.
No.
Oh, you don't either. Okay. Well, in that case, I don't mind speaking on it a little bit, or rather, Gotti, would you care to explain? No, I have explained this too many times in my lifetime to
Which is why I never learned about it.
want
Yeah.
to do it again. Well, I explained it to you most
You
of the
guys
times,
clearly,
but it's not that you know that.
you say you like to talk a bunch, but maybe this is why the peace talks
Well,
aren't
that's
going
fine.
well.
That's
You're
fine.
like, I
No,
don't want to talk
understand.
about this. You don't want to talk about your issues. You don't want to
See,
get
the
them out
thing
in
is,
the
Gotti,
open.
you told me about
Gotti
it.
Here
just like
we go.
red face just
You
turns around and just
I
kind of
Told
like,
me
starts
about
leaning
it
on the
while I
table
was
with
washing
rabbit
my
in the head.
ass, and I told you I don't pay attention to other things when I'm doing that. So
Okay, whatever. And Hal says, that's fine. I don't mind explaining the basics of it.
thank you,
well-
Hal. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you. Finally,
Quite
someone is telling us things where we literally have saved the world like twice now, or
Gotti
three
storms
times.
out, just fucking leaves, just fucking.
It'll be
Wow,
fine.
holy cow, what was that guy's problem?
He does this from time to time. It's fine. So, the war actually started between the very first settlers of Andia, which Frival used to be a part of Andia at one point, between Fenrisi and Neros, of what you now know today as Frival, and King Presto Magi from Andia. Once the elven people settled in Andia, King Presto Magi wanted to harness the very power that got them into this land from the Fey Wild, which is where the elves came from. Magic. He started sorting the Mana-born, is how they refer to people who can use magic in any way, shape, or form. From youth into labor camps to do, the people's bidding.
Well, that seems
Royals, regular, normal people,
pretty
the works.
messed up.
Quite. I mean, obviously there are
Hold
many.
on. The kid's name is Presto Machine.
You're you're
Presto
overlooking
Magi
the
was-
part where they separated a whole group of people and then put them in work camps just because they were different.
Well, not so much. I guess you could call them camps. They are rather tall buildings where they can be summoned at any beck and call to be, well, bought for labor, I
That
suppose.
sounds like slavery with extra steps.
I suppose you are quite right.
I know. Too many steps.
Well,
Don't get him started about his
even though-
knees.
Jesus. Even though King Presto himself was a magic user, he still continued to do this. Eros is a very distant forefather, Fenrisi, that I mentioned, led what the people call today the Rebellion of the Magi, breaking off from Endia and forming the nation of Frival. And the war continues to this day, many centuries later. But that is kind of the basic gist of why the war still
my
stands
gosh.
today.
Eros, you're like
Endia,
a rebel king. This is so cool.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
But as you can hear, well, it's not a very pleasant situation that you will all be walking into. It is a war, but obviously we will try to get you infiltrated there safely. I believe Gaudi has drawn up, instead of you taking a boat this time, a teleportation circle directly to the
Ooh.
Frivalian Palace.
All right, we are moving up in the world.
Indeed.
You're
But
still poor.
Yes, I know. I'm still poor. Still poor.
And then Gaudi kind of just pokes his head back in and says, "That being said, getting the second materia, it doesn't matter. Getting the second materia will not be an easy task."
Materiasha.
Yes, good, thank you.
It's
It's actually
material.
You're
material.
welcome.
Material.
With an
Material.
accent.
King Jacob Beaumont, how do you say this word? What is the plural version of materia?
Well, I've read many a book, and I've never heard of. Well, I've read a little about the materia, but I've never. It's not a common scientific term.
Well,
and then,
let's all
Kit
go
Mormont-
around the table and think and say what our different version of the word materia is, the plural
Kit
version.
Mormont shoots his hand straight up, and he's like, "It's materia."
Oh, that's well, you would know, young lad.
I would, yeah.
Well,
Thanks.
Okay. So
Well, I'm
much for,
Princess, and I say it's
Know it
material.
all.
fun. All right, cool.
Fair enough. So, with that being said, now that you know where exactly you are all going to be headed and how you are getting there, and what will be asked of you as soon as you get there, it is time for you to pick a faction. She claps her hands, and members from each faction start standing up at the table, and they line up. And each of them has a different kind of container that they are holding with the colors and symbols of their various factions.
Oh my
Um,
god, it's
some
a
are-
Tupperware cult.
Some are beautiful, ornate
which one is the
containers.
Tupperware? I'm knocking it out of there.
Oh, the Emerald Enclave for sure. It's got the Tupperware.
They're the MLM of the factions.
So each of them have their own different, beautiful ornate boxes,
I
ragged
call
chests,
Pampered Chef.
that kind of thing. And I will give you each the opportunity, now that you had some time to think about it, ample time, to tell me which one you want to go to, and I will list them off here for you. Wesley, you will be the easiest first. You did at one point choose
Sounds about right.
the Lord's Alliance. The Lord's Alliance, Lord's Alliance is run by a royal called Hobie Neverember. And he's a rather, he's a little stout, but he looks like he can carry himself in a fight for sure. But he is just making direct eye contact with you and looking at the box he's holding. Very beautiful golden ornate box. Then back to you, then back at the box, then back to you. He holds it out. Do you accept?
Yeesh.
As you pick up the box, he says, "Well, being a member of the the Lord's Alliance is no small feat. Of course, you have to be of royal blood. Accept many of the tasks that we give you, but we also want you to report back to us all of your findings, what you do, that sort of thing. But I suppose that goes without saying for everybody here. So why don't you go ahead and open your gift, as it were?
Well, thank you.
Do you open it? Do you open a box?
I open up this box, and inside are hot dogs.
Oh, you're gonna tell me? Yeah, it's just hot dogs. But actually, off to the left in a secret compartment, you see
They're bar ass.
Buns!
buns for the hot. No.
Oh God, it's
you-
Heinz ketchup.
See beautifully folded inside of this ornate box a bright royal red cape with
Ew.
gold lining, as well as the Frivalian house symbol etched into it with what looks to be gold. Just a lot of gold all over this friggin' cape. And as you open it, the Hobie says, "That is the Cape of Mountebank, a very prestigious magical item handed down to many of us who join the Lord's Alliance, as we are to make them. But you are able to, once a day, cast Dimension Door without burning a spell slot.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Many royals would use this to escape dangerous situations, as it were. So I hope that this comes in handy for you on more than one occasion. But yes, on the next sunrise, obviously, the cape will recharge itself after a long rest the next day.
Does it provide any armor?
No, it does not. No, but it does provide a quick escape.
True.
Yes. I hope you like it.
Thank you.
Now, for the rest of you who are filthy non-royals. So,
Fuck you!
you've got a couple choices here.
Very
you
much so.
can join the Order of the Gauntlet, who is led by Jarsanot Nyleaf. You can join the Harpers, run by Alcota Silverhand. And you can also join the Emerald Enclave, led by Raspy Torenbow. Now, each of these, if you have any questions on them, then feel free to ask. I can pull up their description and whatnot so that you feel comfortable in the faction that you are joining and reporting to.
I think it would be good for the listeners if you did that recap.
No, you gotta listen to the podcast if you fuckers wanna. You see that?
It's a
No,
paywall.
Alright,
It's a paywall. It's for
Paywall.
sure a paywall. No way around it. All right, one sec.
Sorry.
All right.
Buy this.
I will,
Buy the battle pass.
By the
Buy the battle pass of that big D&D energy.
immediate
you gotta
jump to
subscribe
level
to the
99.
TikTok, the Insta, Facebook, and download all
we
the
check.
episodes.
We check. Cool. So
That's
first,
my job, actually.
I will read the Harpers. They are mainly a faction that is built to gather information. They have their own network, different forms of secretive communication. They promote fairness and equality by covert means, and they try to thwart any tyrants, leaders, or governments or organizations that grow entirely too powerful. They want to try to keep a remote balance in the world. They are also they pride themselves on aiding the weak, poor, and oppressed in secret. So that is the
KGB.
Harpers. The KGB, definitely not.
Definitely not.
Next on the list, we've got the Order of the Gauntlet. One of their sayings is "Be armed and vigilant against evil." They are known for identifying any remotely evil threats, such as secretive power groups or just inherently evil creatures. They enforce justice, whatever that looks like to them. And then they also enact, quote, retribution against evil actions and do not strike preemptively. They like to suss out the situation first, and that's kind of their battle tactic. Next on the list, and last on the list, I believe, yes, we've got the Emerald Enclave. They restore and preserve the natural order, not just in nature, but also in society as well. That is their main mission. They want to, quote, destroy all that is unnatural, whatever that looks like to them. They keep the elemental forces of the world in check, and they keep civilization and the wilderness from destroying each other. So not only do they keep those two things in balance, they also try to not let them kill each other, which is good most of the time. But those are the 3 factions that you can choose from. Obviously, the last faction on there is the Traitorous Centaurum. Not allowed to join them, or at least you have not unlocked that extra ability to do so, because you did not ask questions and you suck at this. So,
darn it. Hey,
go ahead.
Hit the pause button. I'm going to go back and look at our saves and see if there's one that we can upload.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You saved
hit
just
that.
after the point where it is no return.
Oh,
That sucked.
darn it. Man. See, it'd be better if you were better at this. You could let us know, hey, this is the path of no return, like they do in like God of War Ragnarok and like a bunch of other games.
You're right. Next campaign, promise.
Start over. Just nuke it. Start over.
Just nuke it.
Yeah, you can ask Jarsanat Nyleaf, Dustin, about your qualms with how you act versus their
What's the name?
tenants. Jarsanat Nyleaf.
Juggernaut 69.
All right, listen here. Is he around? Can I talk to him now?
Yeah, of course you can talk to me.
All right, listen here, Night Tickle. Now,
It's Nyleaf.
here's my question. What'd you say?
It's Nyleaf.
Night Tickle. Night Tickle?
Yeah,
Wow,
sure, fine.
That's what I thought.
I'm seeing that reserve and control that the Order of the Gauntlet is so famous
So let me
for
tell you something.
right now.
The Order of the Gauntlet, to be very fucking clear here, would be lucky to have the one, the only, the guy, Candyman.
The
On the
guy.
faction.
He's the
Now,
guy.
I'm
The
not
guy,
one of the
huh?
guys. I'm the guy. You understand me?
Oh wow.
Now, here's my thing. Like
I want to roll a
philosophy.
perception check.
Get it.
Yeah, go ahead.
How impressed is he? That's a 4. Never mind.
Bro, he he looks just so enthused to even be in your presence.
Wow.
Just like
I take my
almost-
pistol. I
almost
do a little
bowing,
like,
honestly.
yeah, I do a little finger thing with my pistol. Throw it up.
Well,
catch
actually,
it.
it's a
Yeah,
5.
blah,
Does
blah,
a
blah.
5 give me anything? Because there's a
Same
plus 1.
answer.
Darn it.
Same answer. So, I get what all y'all about. I like it, but here's my thing. You
Well,
think a
that's
little
good.
bit too methodical for Candyman's taste. Candyman is the kind of person that he sees something, he's going right to it. I'm a doer, not a thinker.
Okay.
So I wanted to know if we have a little, let's let Candyman do a little candy magic. You know what I'm saying?
well,
If you think we'd be a good enough fit to where you shut up, Nickel.
it's a second different name.
You let me kind of do my thing.
I want to
I'll be
make a
part of your
perception
faction.
check to see if Candyman is developing early onset Alzheimer's.
Go for it.
It's an 8.
Yeah, I mean, it's exhibiting signs.
Oh gosh,
A
I
lot
start
of
to
them
get
are there.
really, really worried.
Yikes.
I look over at Ezra and shut the fuck up, Phil. So I just want to know if you'd have room for, let me do my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess if you're going to pick us, then why don't you go ahead and put her there? He holds out his hand for a handshake.
Okay. I lick my hand. I go to shake it.
You go to shake his hand with your saliva-ridden hand, and he grips onto it just so tight to the point where you feel your bones in your hand bending a little bit.
Ow.
And he pulls you in for this handshake. I mean, just puts you right next to his face. And he looks at you and he says, I want you to listen very closely to the next words that are coming out of my mouth. I don't want to be here. Betters, I guess I should say, even though I'm leading this damn organization, say that we need one of the heroes of this incredible group in order to, I don't know, fight the Warforged, even though I'm quite sure we can be very capable on our own. So, here's the deal. You're a loose cannon. I don't appreciate it. And I had a 50-50 sinking feeling that you were going to pick us regardless. So, I'm going to let you pick us. And I'm going to let you be a member. But if I see you flying off the handle to the point where it endangers others, we are going to have a huge problem. And he squeezes tighter. And he says, I'm not trying to put you in line, but one wrong move, and it's over. Do we have an understanding, Candyman? Or should I call you Billie Jean?
Let me tell you something.
Oh, tell me all about it, stud.
Let me tell you something.
Yo, yeah?
I'll tell you this.
Oh, tell me all about it, yeah.
I respect you.
Wait, you respect me?
I respect you.
Oh,
And I'm
not...
You know what? But listen to me.
Okay.
I was born to go over the line.
Yeah, that's what we've heard from our reports, for sure.
And you ain't gonna let me pick you. I'm gonna pick you. And I'm gonna take it. You got yourself a deal.
He loosens up his grip considerably, and he says, I am quite surprised by what you just said. Okay. Cool. Well, in that case, here. And he holds out a small box for you.
I look at it. I look back at Billy, and I go, see what I
It's-
fucking did there?
My name is Jarsanat. I could hear you saying my name wrong in your head. That was terrible.
I heard
Really?
you in your head.
Yeah, and then I take it and I shake it real fast. I'm like, what the fuck's this?
Don't do that.
And then I open the
Okay.
box.
You open this beautiful silver ornate box, and ornate is my favorite word today. Let's just be clear about that. You open this beautiful silvery encased box there. That's better. And inside of it is a ring with a shield on the very front of it. And he looks at you and says, that is one of the symbols of our order, and it is a ring of protection. You get +1 to AC while you are equipping it.
Oh, that's awesome.
What's the order that he joined again? Sorry.
Order of the Gauntlet.
Do I get to adjust my AC then?
Yes, you will get +1 AC. These items that I'm giving you now currently is not something special that I will have to add later. You can actually go into your character sheets and edit it so that it is there. These are like registered, so they will appear, which is good.
What's it called?
The Ring of Protection.
Yeah, you should just be able to go add that in like inventory.
Yeah, you can just add that to your inventory.
And it'll just automatically update as long as you equip it later. But yeah.
Cool. So I will help you out with that later if you need to. That's fine.
I'll fucking find it because fucking Billy Nezaran thinks I can't.
What's the cape called again?
When you can, I'm just trying to help.
The Cape of Mountebank.
Thank you.
Shut up, Fred.
I'm really scared about this early onset Alzheimer's. I'm really scared.
Cool. So while Candyman and Jarsanat are finishing up their conversation, Flint and Nezarin, you still have to pick your factions.
Actually, Flint already picked his.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who did he pick?
Do you want me to tell them or Flint to tell
You
them?
have, yeah, Flint. Who do you pick?
I'll go over to Flint and go, Flint, I think that we should choose our next options very carefully.
I already
where-
picked. I picked the fisting people.
You had to pick the same order as Candyman. You and
Yeah,
Candyman.
but I did it 2 weeks ago.
You and Candyman are like bunkmates now, or like initiates
Oh,
together.
fuck.
What? Since
Jarsanat
when?
overhears Flint say fisting people, and he says, "Oh dear fucking gods!"
I burst out laughing.
please, no. Flint, you're sure you want to join the Order of the Gauntlet? It is a very it's quite difficult to keep rank in the Order of the
What's
Gauntlet.
happening?
I mean,
What is that supposed to
Means
Well,
you're
you have
short
to,
and stupid is what that means.
no, I did not say that.
Short
Your
and
Highness. I did not
stupid?
say that.
I
No.
am a man
Absolutely
of
not.
Argentine.
No, and we
Oh
have
my
many
God,
dwarves in our
Argentine
ranks. That's not
knowledge.
has
Oh my
nothing
gosh.
to do with that. Nothing to do with you being a dwarf. We have plenty of dwarves in our ranks. I'm just concerned.
Hey, Mr. Nightshade, you're not coming off too good, dude. You're kind of a
It's
racist.
Niley.
Ugh.
Fine.
Listen, Nighty.
Yeah, you fucking
Okay.
racist.
Oh my.
I'm gonna need you to start treating me with respect.
Flint, listen. You can join us if you want. I guess that's okay. But listen, I honestly was not banking on you joining us, so
I thought you were
I
gonna say banging.
no, Your Highness, it's banking was the word that
Oh,
I used.
I sorry. I know you can hear me.
Yeah, you said that out loud.
I thought you were gonna say banging.
No, Your Highness. You got it, Your Highness, please. So listen, you can join, but we are not the Order of the Fisting People. Can you please just I know our symbol is literally like a shield with a gauntlet with a fist raised in the air, in high hopes of, unifying justice and
So high up
the
there.
like, but it is not the Order of Fist. So if you do join us, I need you to say it properly. So say it properly and we'll let you join.
Okay. The Order
Mhm.
of the Iron Fist.
That's close enough. I don't have another one of those rings. So here's the deal. I can give you
A
Darren!
coupon.
Darren!
Darren is not here. I sent him off on a mission. Great import. But
That man picked me up off the ground,
He did.
apparently
he told
for
me all
nothing.
about it. No, he told me all about it. So here's the deal.
We talked.
We did. He reported it back to me. Okay. I can give you one of my own personal magical rings, or you can wait for, one of the rings of protection. So basically, mystery ring or another ring of protection. What'll it be? You will not be able to get the ring of
I
protection
think
right
I already
now.
have a ring too, Aaron.
You do not have a ring. Do you have a ring?
I'm fairly certain
What do you fucking
I
have?
have
What
a
ring do you have?
Isn't it a dragon ring?
No. What the fuck is a dragon ring?
Like it looks like a dragon?
Is it magic?
Yeah.
What does it do?
I don't remember.
Exactly. No, you
When did
don't.
we
You
get
don't
this?
fucking
When
have
did
one
you
of
get
those.
this?
Boy, go listen to the audio.
I will. Okay, fine. If you already have a magical ring, I
This is
can
gonna be really awkward if
Yeah.
I don't.
listen. I can give you a mystery ring here, or you can wait for another ring of protection. What is that?
I'm really upset.
You've
You know
made your-
why? Because I joined you
Well, not yet.
2 weeks ago.
No, he told you to think about joining us. He did not.
No.
He does not have the
no.
ability to
I
induct
joined
people.
you.
Okay, Flint, you're really driving a hard bargain here. I can't say no to you because you are one of the heroes of Tejas, and you also did survive the perilous journey over to Yigong. So you know what? He takes off one of his own rings, which is a beautiful wooden.
Dragon.
Is it
No.
ornate?
It's not ornate. This one's not ornate.
Is it
This one's not.
is it
Thank you,
metallic?
Scott. I needed to point that out. It is not metallic. It is wooden, as I've said.
Is it made out of
And
ivory?
this wooden ring
Is it a ruby?
it's not. There's no jewels on it. I haven't
I have a
even
question.
finished describing it. Yeah,
I
what's
have a
up? What's the
question.
question? I haven't finished describing the ring yet, but please go ahead.
What are the gloves that I have?
Those are probably
You
the
have
things that you shoot.
Are they made
Yeah.
out of leather? They're made out of leather.
Yeah, you got those from the shop.
Yeah, didn't you get those from
Okay.
the shop?
Gloves of proficiency, right?
Let me go to my inventory.
This is why note taking is important.
Yeah, I have proficiency gloves. I bought 3 things, and one of them I couldn't add, and you were supposed to add it for me.
Yes, that is correct.
What is that thing?
Listen, you have 10 fingies, and rings can go on each fingy. Okay?
You got no fingers?
I'm just mad.
I know
'Cause you
you're
were
so
supposed to
mad.
add it.
Anyway,
They
he
don't
hands
have
you
it. Baby
this.
boy, you got the finger, they don't have
Honestly,
Uh,
I've got to say, this is the worst customer service
It's not
I've
customer
ever
service.
received.
It's not customer service. It's just me giving you a gift. It's
I
free.
have,
It's a
I have
free
pulled
magic
arrows off
ring.
to the side, and we are just having a glass of wine. We're having a lovely lunch while all this is happening.
How is fucking dying in the corner? How is laughing her ass off to
Is this
herself?
still going on?
Graham,
Listen, I actually...
Graham, I need more
Unlike-
feta cheese for my omelet.
Right away, sir. Of course he does that. Hal looks at you, Eros, and is like, I know most of you find Flint, well, rather bothersome, but I have come to very much appreciate Flint and his personality. It is quite whimsical, in my opinion.
Whimsical.
But yes, that's how I like to put it. Jarsanat says, "Look, do you want
Clouds are whimsical.
this ring or not? It's a ring of animal influence. Okay, it helps me out in the field quite a bit, and I would be more than happy to give it to you. I haven't used it in quite some time, as I have not been out in the field in quite some time. I've been leading
What is
armies
the
and whatnot.
ring of animal influence?
Well, let me pull that up and tell you. This ring has 3 charges, and it regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. When wearing the ring, you can use an action to expend one of its charges to cast one of the following spells. Spell number 1, Animal Friendship. Spell number 2, Fear. And spell number 3, Speak with Animals. That is the Ring of Animal Influence. This has all been explained to you by Kit Mormont, who is an artificer that knows the spell Identify. So he's explained it to you thoroughly. With
And
that
if
out of the
I
way,
don't want that, what do I get instead?
I will try to scrounge up another ring of protection the next time
I
we
don't
meet.
need a ring of protection.
Okay. Well, I mean, those are our initial gifts. As you rank up and report to us, you will be bequeathed with more magical items, in accordance with your rank.
Yeah, you'll get
Whatever.
bequeathed more.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Whatever. I'll take the ring of animal husbandry.
Not
sure.
that.
Hands you this wooden ring with small runic animals carved into this
It's
polished.
too small,
wood.
damn it!
Actually, it's magical. So try putting it on. As you go to put it on, it resizes itself
Oh, what do you know?
to fit your finger perfectly. But yeah, that is what you get. Shut up, Wesley.
Bully.
That is what your bitch ass gets.
So, last but not least, Nesran, have you, while watching all of your compatriots just absolutely ruin the sanity of
I just look around at all
every
these
person
important people
almost
and
in
I
this
go,
lineup?
We're fucking heroes. You better listen to us. I'm gonna go up to the individual at the Emerald Enclave, and I'm going to
Raspy Torimbo.
Raspy Torimbo, and I'm going to Raspy Torimbo. My name is Nesran. I am so grateful that you have journeyed here and that you are willing to help our cause. However, I am not for you.
Raspy looks at you very deep in the eyes, puts a hand on, like, the nape of the back of your neck, like, reaches up and, like, brotherly does that, and just kind of just grunts, pats you there, and then just, like, removes his hand, and then, like, stows his little crappy little chest away in his
Darn,
jacket,
that was probably something
much like a squirrel storing nuts for the winter.
really good. There's probably something really good in there, wasn't there? No, okay, all right, cool. Not going to pry too much. You don't like things that are abominations. Then on my breath, I'm like, can I have a demon in my spirit? So
Not true.
Just walking away. Just walking away.
Not true.
Not true. I don't have a demon in my soul.
No, there are 2 sides to nature, but all of it is a part of nature.
Oh,
There are 2 sides to every story.
And as you
I'm
do that,
Batman.
Flint, he's like clapping, and he's like,
okay.
We're the
Listen,
members of the
I
Emerald
really appreciate that, but
Enclave.
I think I'm gonna sit confident in my choice. Raspy Torimbo, thank you for your time, and I will make my way over to the Harpers.
you were greeted by Alcota Silverhand. Flowing white hair, beautiful, tall woman, and she looks at
That's
you
why
and
he
says,
picked him.
That's it.
yeah, that's gotta be it.
I feel like all of us make
Um,
eye contact in the room and we're like, well, yeah.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Why
That fucking tracks.
And then someone palm fronds me in the ass.
Good game. You walk up to Alcoda Silverhand, and she says, "So you've made your decision.
Yes, I have.
Why the Harpers?"
Well, I can't fight on the same level as Candy and Flint, and I'm not royal, and I know something about moving in the shadows, and I need information about my homeland.
Well, that's all well and good. But to join the Harpers, you must first exchange information yourself as tribute. Do you have any information of import to share with our group?
I will put my hand on hers, and I'll try to summon forth like an image of a he's in my mind.
Okay. Give me
He goes, okay.
an Arcana or Religion check.
Okay, which one's better?
I'm not baby girl. You got pick one, pick one right over there. You pick on the side, and you just pick whichever one you feel.
But they're both plus
Put it on
fours.
hands, put it forward.
Do I have inspiration?
Touch it, inspiration on the way up to your toe.
Yeah, I did give you inspiration before this because you were able to regale us with the previous session.
Oh, that's so good. I love it. Okay, all right.
I'm gonna give you some inspiring music. He lives in you.
No.
What do you get to add to inspiration? I
Inspiration. Wait, no. You roll with advantage.
forget. Oh, you just rolled
with
oh, thank
inspiration.
God. Okay, not much better. That's an 8.
8.
Yes.
You are basically just like holding her hand right now, and it is silent for a little bit. And she looks at her hand, and she looks at you and says, "Are you thinking, or are you?"
Normally it's a lot easier for me to like get this thing going, you know.
Wait, Aaron.
He said,
Aaron, all you hear is just the other 4 of us eating in the corner.
Yep.
It's just
And
like
I'm
eating sounds.
I swear this like never happens. Normally I'm like good to go. And,
good
like,
chicken.
I just,
No, I totally get it.
yeah,
I totally get it.
You're so pretty. And,
Oh,
look
wow.
at this idiot.
Okay. But
Are you just holding her
regardless,
hand over there, bro?
I'm trying something, okay? I'm trying something. It's like,
regardless, do you have?
Touch your tit.
and in my mind, I'll go like, you better show up right now. You little.
This shit is so awkward. It's so fucking funny to me.
Let her grab it,
Have some
Nezzy.
chicken.
Wait. Hold on. Think harder.
It's good. That's good, Flint. I see where you're going with it. I don't think it's gonna work. I'll go.
You want me to prestidigitate some balls?
No, I don't. Thank you very much. I'm trying to have a
Listen,
conversation.
I don't know.
Moron.
I don't know if we can trust this woman yet, so I'm not.
You're not
I'm
coming
not
out.
about that life
You're
yet.
not gonna
Well,
like
no.
just like even like a little
Not
bit of
yet.
flash.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you could tell her about me if you want, but I'm not. I'm not doing all that.
It just came out in one clean chunk.
I will. What I'll do is I'll let go of her hand. I'll take a step back.
Oh
And I
no.
will activate my necrotic shroud and kind of like flare out my wings. And then I'll be like, I am a scion of Sigil. And though I do not know my home, I am one of them.
Sailor Moon.
Give me a persuasion or performance.
Which one's better? Performance.
Not performance.
Man, you really just fucking burned through that inspiration, huh, bud?
I just rolled so low. Persuasion. Where's performance? Oh,
But I used
persuasion.
it
That's
on
gotta be it.
anything.
Persuasion has gotta be it. Come on.
Burn the dice. Burn them.
You got a 9. I got a 9.
A 9. With a 9, she says, "I don't know if you're trying to like. Listen, I've been around.
Yeah,
For a
you've
while.
been to you.
I've seen many a magical ability in my time, And I know that your people have the ability to spread wings, albeit necrotic wings are quite interesting. It's not really information that we can share within a network of people. Do you have anything else of import that we might be able to take back?
I'm trying to think if I actually do have something.
He'd like to take back the
give me a history
whole
check.
interaction.
History.
Use the digital
He'd like
dice
to take
this
back
time.
this whole interaction.
I'm rolling like crap. I got a 4.
Oh
I
my
got a 4.
god.
I got a 5, a 6, a 7.
Do this
an
with
8,
you.
and a
Do this
4.
one with advantage. Sorry, I was gonna say do this with advantage.
Okay. 16. Jeez.
16. Yeah. You remember your time back in the library where you were learning about anything related to the Cataclysm, and you remember learning about the Gray.
Oh, that's right. So, yeah, I'll bring that up. I've learned about monsters from before the Land of Time called the Gray.
So, you basically mentioned to her monsters that came before. Is that what you're telling?
I'm talking to her about that. I know about the land of monsters beyond Sigil. And that
you were
I
talking
know
about
that
yes.
the Gray come from that area. At least I believe that they come from that area.
Not necessarily. Just to give you a refresher here, let me pull it up.
Man, I am like fumbling.
No,
this.
you're killing it. Listen,
Yeah.
you learned about not only the Gray being the monster that took over Gundren and also took over Candyman's father that have
That's right.
reoccurringly popped up. Not only that, it's incredibly rare to even just see one in your lifetime because they are a sign that the end is near in multiple historical texts. Not only that, you learned that most sightings have come from the land of Gorga,
Right,
which
Gorga.
you know, and many other people here know, that the land of Gorga is a nation entirely comprised of monsters. You go in there and you do not come out. So yeah, that is what you learned. You can choose to relay this information to her if you want.
Absolutely, and I do it with my wings still fully flapping. I'm still full spook mode.
Yeah, go out with pride, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
For sure. You're gonna crash and burn, do it in style.
Just. It's
For
awesome.
sure.
Yeah, relay the information about the Gray, and that we've seen 2 of them, supposedly, and the from
2
Gorga.
separate ones.
2 separate ones.
Fascinating.
Yeah, and I'll point over to Candyman. You see him? See him? His father was one.
Get out of town.
Yeah, I know. We were in the Feywild. We actually had this whole.
Well, like he was one, or he got taken over?
He got
by
taken
one?
over by one. He got taken over.
No way.
Yeah, and we were in the Feywilds, and it was like this big emotional thing, and then it like ran off into
Shut
the Feywild.
up! You were in the Feywild.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I have been through the Feywild. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah, like there's a reason that we're heroes. And then the other one, we were like deep below the earth, and we were getting to Pizzeria, so it's like it's a big thing. I don't know. I don't know what
My
to tell
God, he's singing like a canary.
Cool. Yeah, that's enough information for her for sure.
Do you need it? Do you need more? There's also like this girl that keeps hunting me. Her name's like the Blood Knight. Is she like
You mean the Psycho Knight?
the Psycho Knight? Thank you. Yes, I keep saying Blood Knight. Yeah.
Sorry, the Psycho Knight is hunting you?
Oh yeah, like, and she showed up like a couple of times. Yeah.
When you say that, everybody in the room kind of perks up, and they all kind of just like murmur to their vassals and start like talking to one another. And she says, that is incredibly fascinating. So you're saying she may be following you? Is that the case?
Well, she keeps showing up. And I try to talk with her. I try to be very rational, and then some other stuff happens, and we've got a little bit of an antagonistic relationship going on.
She is a heavily wanted person. We will watch your career with great import. Here, from the Harpers, a gift. And she holds out a scarf and starts to open it, revealing another ring. This is the Ring of Spell Storing, which I assume you'll be able to use valiantly. in your journey.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much.
And let me
looks
pull
like
up what the Ring of Spell Storing does.
It looks like the mating ritual is complete.
No, but this ring is
I go back to the.
beautiful.
I lean over to the party and I go, crushed it. See that
It's
candy? I
a
got
silver
I got
ring
a ring from
with built-in lapis lazuli.
Draw mine.
Ooh, that's
Lapis
cute.
lazuli. That's the one.
Remember my first time kissing a
and-
girl?
This
Oh, I
item
didn't
will
even get
require
that far, dude.
attunement.
Whoa.
One step at a time, brother.
One day, man. One day.
Um,
One day you get there.
This ring does require attunement, however, the ring stores spells cast into it, holding them until the attuned wearer uses them.
Oh, that's awesome.
The ring can store up to 5 levels worth of spells at a time. When found, it contains 1d6 minus 1 levels of stored spells. So go ahead and roll me a d6.
6, that's gonna be a 1.
It has, you feel a very faint magical energy coming from it as she hands it to you and says, we got this from one of our other constituents. We picked it up off of a target, per se. It's all yours
Talking about
now.
Tarjay?
We don't know what spell is stored within it, however. So use it. Feel free.
Really? Like just right now?
Oh, maybe not right now, but like
Too late.
whenever.
And then I'll literally point it and I'll just like fire it off above the
Okay.
table.
All right, hold on. One moment. I
We
have
have
to
to-
pull up the random
We have to
magic
keep,
table.
we have to. Oh, is it Chaos Surge?
It's something.
Oh, do I not get this spell back, by the way?
No, you have to cast spells
Oh,
into
darn it.
it.
Well-
Yet. Hey Google, roll a D100.
Oh no! What if it's something awesome?
I can only roll dice with 3 to 20 sides.
Oh, you're a pussy, Google. All right. All right, hold on. I only go up to 20 sides. I'm a fucking highly intelligent computer AI. Bullshit.
I can't count between 1 and 100.
Okay. Holy fuck. All right. Give me a perception check.
Okay, that's gonna be perception. Ooh, I'm not too. I'm not too wise.
You're not
That's a 16 though.
Roll me.
Oh no.
Did I just shoot off like a fireball or something?
No, roll me. Roll me a D6.
That's a 2.
Oh shit.
No one else in the room knows this. Okay, Nezran, you are the only one that knows this. I rolled a 25
Yeah.
on the D100 on a random magic table that I picked online, just completely random. You feel lighter, Nezran. Your gender is swapped for 2 days.
Just like shoot. Huh. I don't really.
Oh my
you know what,
God, you're a
ring magic? I
magical
don't think it did
girl.
anything.
Oh no. Nezran, no one else in the room knows this, and
I feel a certain
look-
softness.
Yeah, you look at Alcoda, and she casts Detect Magic in the room, and she... Hold on. Her eyes go wide, and she goes, "Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
Weird
so
that nothing
weird,
happened.
So weird.
So
weird.
strange."
So weird. Hey,
Well,
Harper, you shut up. You shut your mouth.
Must have been defective.
Well, weird. It's so weird.
Feel free to continue to use the ring. Okay, good luck for the next 2 days for no specific reason.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Thanks. Can I have your number? I mean, what?
No, what?
What? What?
I'm,
What?
well, she winks at you. She's just, I'm straight. I'm sorry. I'm straight.
Oh, yeah. Ugh. Okay, yeah. Well, you know, hit me up in 2
Arrows,
days.
did Nezran just struck
I
out
didn't.
over there?
No, I did not strike out at all. Also, Candy, your arms look great.
Well, you know, sometimes when I...
What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know. There's just something about this.
No. Hey,
Your
man, I
arms look
appreciate
really
it.
good.
Hey, man, I appreciate that. You know,
fucking love this
yeah,
game.
you
Okay.
throughout these journeys every now and again, you know, you take the
God.
you know, do a
Nazareth,
couple
stop being
curls, do a
such
couple
pussy.
push-ups. Just kind of doing
Yeah.
whatever.
One
I appreciate you noticing.
Male respect
There's some
to
like,
another.
male energy that I'm just like suddenly gravitating towards.
I was wanting do you want to touch him, Nizar? You can touch him. You want to touch the arm? You want to touch the guns?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm writing
Yeah,
in the
no,
notes.
go ahead.
Girl,
No, just grab my
Nezran
hand.
is bi.
The demon from within you, Nezran, is like,
Yeah, you're gonna stir up some really weird feelings if you touch those arms right now. I'm just telling you right now.
Oh, for you, Heath?
Stuff here. No, not for me. I'm still. I'm a demon, but I'm still technically a dude right now.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I felt that. I felt that change immediately. You do not touch those arms. You're gonna be in therapy for like a good week.
Okay, yeah.
Like
I think I'm
week.
just gonna ride this one out, and we're gonna just like.
Like I feel what
Eros
you feel.
is like,
right
oh my
now.
god,
It's
yeah,
very
let's all
confusing
touch
for me.
him.
Eros, come over here.
Nezran.
Grab that left one right over there. Grab that left one right over there. See
Oh
that?
yeah,
Grab that one.
Nezran, come on.
Grab it.
What's in-
you see
what's
where, you
the
see where the
harm?
deltoid meets
What's
the
the
altoid,
harm
and then
of
it turns
touching?
Can I
up.
go see if I can wash my hair somewhere? That'd be really great. Can I go wash my hair?
God. Before that, says How, if you've all finalized your selections, we shall move on to the next phase.
We haven't done that yet?
Eros.
Yes.
No. We will get all of the paperwork in order, obviously, but Eros, it is time for you to go. Your coronation ceremony awaits.
Oh yeah, my coronation. Well, sorry I didn't invite anybody. Happened kind of fast.
No, it's quite all right.
Do I have to wear a whole bunch of like jewels and capes and stuff?
Gotti chimes in and says, we will have clothing ready for you as soon as you arrive, Your Highness.
Okay, well, bye.
Yes, of course.
Bye.
Now, as you are all walking throughout the halls of Ardania Castle, Gotti takes some time to explain the situation and says, we will be going directly into the main castle of Ardania. Each of you will be posing as Eros's bodyguards.
Oh, they're coming with?
So to speak. Yes, of course, Your Highness.
Oh, right.
You were very adamant about them coming with last time, and we could not adhere to your request, but now we
Well, I
must.
thought I was like leaving early, so.
Oh, no, Your Highness.
okay.
They will be coming
Oh,
with us.
cool.
Yes,
Well, then never mind. Hi.
of course. Each of you would be taking on the role of Eros's personal bodyguard, mercenaries, so to speak. It is very rare for people of other races to be seen in Ardania. So if
Hey,
we
let
say
me
that
tell
we
you
have
something real
hired-
clear. I don't see race.
Well, that is very big of you, I suppose. Thank you. So it is
Got it.
within reason saying that because of the war effort, we have no men to spare, so we hired a mercenary group outside of the country to, protect our new ruler. So is that all right with everybody?
Yeah, do I get to change my name while I'm
this
his
is kind of the
bodyguard?
plan.
Do I need to change my name while I'm his bodyguard?
I mean, you do not have to change
Is it a
your name
secret
if you do
identity
not
type
wish.
thing?
If you would like to have a secret identity,
I would
you
like
may.
to have a secret identity.
What is
What the
is
fuck
secret
is
identity?
the secret identity?
I would like
You
to
do
be
not need one, but
I would like to be Dustina.
Dustina?
Yeah.
Is this not a no offense, a woman's name?
Hey, what's wrong with being
Yeah.
a woman? Okay?
I mean, nothing is wrong with being a woman.
Yeah. Sorry.
This
I
is
got
really
emotional.
weird.
Okay, code name Dustina, I guess.
Yeah, I'm thinking I need a
sweet.
whole alter ego so that they really think I'm like part of Eros's clan.
Sure, okay, that is
You know what I'm
fine. I will try to remember. But the thing I want you all to be looking out for, we are inviting
Spies.
members of the royal court from Andia to witness the coronation and also have the peace talks with us. Well, I should say, quote, peace talks with us after. The thing I would be most cautious of, the Andeans have developed very powerful anti-magic precautions, so to speak. They can project fields of anti-magic. They can stun people who use magical abilities. So be on the lookout, because I fear for His Highness's life.
Heard.
Very good. All right. And with that, we're off. And as you finish up your walking, you come directly to a wooden door that opens up to what looks to be almost an empty room as you go in. It is lit with different torches sitting around the room on top of pillars that are coming straight out of the ground in 4 places around the room, almost forming a square. And then within that square is a circle drawn on the floor with runes and markings etched into the floor. And you clearly, all of you know this to be the teleportation circle.
Stand here. If you want to go.
That's
I
not
can't
what that
make
says
out
at all.
the next word.
None of that says that. But it's a good teleportation circle joke. I appreciate it. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Beware.
Wait, do I need to
Okay,
be-
I'm flipping the switch.
Do I need to be Dustina now, or am I still Candyman?
As you're saying that, Justina, he throws some powder into one of the pillars surrounding the circle, and you are all thrown into this vortex of just beautiful prismatic rainbow colors that is incredibly different from the last portal you all walked through with How way in the beginning of your journey. But as you are in this beautiful prismatic tunnel, at the end you do see, instead of a light, a pitch black darkness, and you're going faster and faster and faster until suddenly that pitch black darkness, like a wall, hits you. And the light adjusts, and I will try to share my screen to visually show you a representation of what you see.
Please do.
Just like Tejas, I put together kind of like a vision board of what to imagine as you're going through the nation of Frival.
So we're through the portal.
You are through the portal now, and
Okay.
as you almost feels like land at the other end of this tunnel.
So pretty.
You are brought into this incredible gothic interior with sloping wood-paneled ceilings, very tall rectangular stained glass windows with metalwork interworking. And as you kind of step out of the circle, instead of it being a cold, uninviting cobblestone floor like in most castles, this stone slate flooring feels almost warm beneath your shoes.
Is this heated? You have heated floors?
No, we do
Arrows?
not. It is magical stone, but it is heated, yes.
It's hot stones. We
This is,
imported them. I
Li-
don't know.
Seeing how the other half live. I see.
Well, honestly,
Keep
I
saying
kind of,
it.
I hate to say it, I kind of miss my feet being cold. My feet are always warm now, and I always feel like I'm overheating.
I miss my feet being cold.
Flint, you've been kind of mean that the last little bit.
a lot
Don't
of-
forget,
a lot
I
of-
own this castle, you twit.
This is true. Well, not quite yet, but very soon.
I can throw you
A lot
out.
of
You hear that?
A lot of people walk barefoot around the castle, as many do. So the floors are made to be kept warm. But looking at these pictures, it's very like tall ceilings, beautiful stonework etched in every nook and cranny.
Why
Pillars.
are all the
Castles
doors?
are not only like Gothic, but also kind of in a circular fashion on the ends of each structure, as it were. But that is definitely what I want you to imagine going forward. And then moving over to the right, like walking through towns, houses are very tall, with wood overhangings so that people can walk underneath different floors of the house. And they're all very smashed up together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that is, I'm kind of going very French English architecture with this
Why
one.
are all the doors
It's very like
level?
Witcher 3.
Yeah, quite.
When you drink
Forehead
milk,
level for Flint?
Yes.
But
No,
you're short.
That's not canon. You're short. The doors are tall, super tall here, even taller than normal.
Oh, I thought they'd be a little bit more height friendly for Flint, and like we would kind of have to duck a little bit because I figured
No.
people were shorter back in the.
That's
in
why
the
I
times.
said forehead level.
Let me tell you
Aaron.
something, Eros.
No.
I'm telling you something right now, Eros. This is a really good place. It looks really fancy. Let me just tell you something. It looks really good. I like it.
I have made
That's your move.
I've made a perception check here. Is this Destina talking?
Man-
Is this your new
Honey, you know,
persona?
honey, you know it's Dustina. Dustina, oh, we ready to go. We ready to talk. We ready to chat. We ready to chit chat,
I hate
like.
this.
This is
terrible.
Justina. He's my stylist. She.
We kind of
she's
like.
my
Let me tell you
stylist.
something, Eros. Let me tell you something. That curl.
Oh, dear God.
We gotta fix it, girl. Come on, give it
They,
over here.
them.
Whip that shit back for me.
I want to cry hearing all of this. This is terrible. Well, if this is what you want, Your Highness, I suppose.
Oh, I'm
we could
fully
work.
allowing this.
Oh dear God. Okay.
Justina can
All right,
do
well-
whatever they want.
You goddamn right, bitch.
Oh no. I give it a week. Anyway, so
Give it a week.
Meanwhile, Nezran is just so confused on the inside.
I'm
I'm oscillating
confused.
back and forth, like
Are we supposed to be women?
I'm going between the
No.
man, the woman, and then the demon, and it's just like bouncing between all three.
Jesus. So Gotti says, with that out of the way, it is time for each of you to prepare for the coronation. And he claps his hands, and from the you didn't notice them getting here because they were kind of behind a very large pillar within the room. But 4 elven women with white finery and white hoods come out of the stonework, I guess, so to speak.
I
And
don't like this.
they are carrying different royal garbs for each of you to change into, if you so choose. Now, Wesley,
Don't
Eros,
like
you see one of them is holding clothes that really stand out more so than the rest, and this is what you will be wearing for your coronation. What do you see as she's walking up
Well,
to you?
Yes.
As
So
this
I'm
maiden is
getting
walking up?
put into my man corset because you gotta look flat.
Sure, there's
so,
a man corset,
you know,
sure.
you gotta look just really, pimped out in the chest. So I can't
Gotta look
breathe.
taut, honey. Gotta look taut.
And so I see her bringing it's very much robes. It's like robe upon robe upon robe almost. And like, so the
Stacks
first
on
garment
robes
is
on robes.
basically like the, not a suit, but it's just like a shirt with a big poofy front.
Sure.
Almost like, like a ruffled collar, Austin Powers style. Lace collar, thank you.
Excellent.
And then it's got many brooches going down. Like each button is a brooch, like extra. And then it's a mix of white, aqua blue, and emerald robes that I'm wearing.
Beautiful. That sounds fantastic. Very
And a big
royal and
old
coronation-y.
crown.
Not
Well,
yet.
I just want to make
actually.
sure it's big.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, of course, Your Highness. It's definitely.
I
Very
want to
large
choke on it.
Not. I do not recommend putting it in your mouth, but.
I'm like a baby. I put everything in my mouth.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You goddamn right. Suckle, chip, bitch. Come on now.
I feel like Gotti's mind is just exploding now. It's like, what
It
have
really
I
is, Your
joined?
Highness. I do not know where I am right now, almost. And after you all take some time to go into your individual side rooms, get changed, and all that, you meet back in we'll just call it the teleportation room. And Gotti starts leading you through this brand new, beautiful castle with Frivalian artwork and etchings. And as you are walking, Gotti says, I am sorry to rush all of you, but the coronation will be starting very soon, and I'm honored to be presiding over it. So, Your Highness, and you walk up to a double wooden door with leaves that are carved into it, and there is a giant crown that is carved symmetrically in the center of both doors. And that is, Wesley, Eros, the crown that your father and your forefathers held, that you will be holding soon. And he says,
Does it open the door?
no. The door
Fuck.
opens like a normal door. Your Highness.
No,
are
it
you-
doesn't.
It
Not
does,
for me.
I promise. But the ceremony will begin soon. It is a beautiful ceremony of handing down the crown to the next generation, the next ruler. I would ask that during the ceremony that, and I'm not trying to say anything out of line or step over any boundaries here, but if you could all remain silent and keep an eye out on the crowd
I
while
thought you were
the
gonna
coronation
say
is
gender.
happening.
That's
that
that's
would
not gonna be good for me, girl. I got to talk. You can't tell me to be silent in the
If
fucking.
you
You can't tell me.
cannot stay silent, then I would ask that you wait here and guard the door,
Candace?
please.
Bitch, you know I ain't gonna wait out here.
Talk. I'm
Bitch, you know.
going to take off my boot, take off my holy sock, and
So-
put it
'cause
in
it's
your
got holes.
goddamn mouth.
Okay. Well, we have seats reserved for each of you, but Your Highness, are you prepared? Are you ready?
Yup.
Cool. I will now narrate what happens. The Gotti nods to what looks to be just like a butler to the side of the door, and the butler goes in and shuts the door behind him, and you are all standing there until you hear a fanfare of trumpets from the other side. And as soon as that happens, Gotti flings open the door to reveal the Frivalian throne room. There is a very long carpet that is stretched up all the way to where Wesley, Eros, you can see a throne that you've never seen before. And this is your first time seeing the seat of power that you're going to be assuming. And it is much like the rest of the building, kind of structured. There's not only just like a throne there, but also wooden pylons surrounding it with drapery of royal red that sort of matches the cape that you just got as a gift. And it is draped over atop, almost like a canopy, above this throne. And you are led in. A butler waves over your friends to get them to their seats. And you are brought up to and stood up next to, not in your throne, but you are handed two different crowns. One looks very raggedy, kind of rusty almost, and the other is a gleaming white metallic color. It doesn't look like any metal you've ever really seen before. But as you stand in front of your new throne, Gotti turns to the crowd and says, "We gather in this place of new beginnings to anoint one of lead descendants. One who carried the unending magical flame given by the great Titania of the Fae. One who shed a plane of existence for our new joint beginning together as a people." He turns around, takes both crowns from you, turns back around to the crowd, raises them above his head, and a blinding light appears to the point where almost everybody looks away. Except for you, Eros. It doesn't seem to have the same effect on you. And you can see silhouetted within this brilliant light, the two crowns almost meld together and create a brilliant black and white crown embedded with jewels, as many different colors and shapes as you could possibly imagine.
Ooh.
And Gotti continues. One who's ready to assume the continued story. And turns around to you. Kneel. And as you kneel, he says, son of King Shadwick Eladrin, Eros Eladrin, first of his name, places the crown on your head. May you reign for centuries to come. And he raises you up, points you to the throne. You sit in it as he stands by your side and says, all hail King Eros Eladrin. And the crowd responds, all hail
King
King
Eros
Eldris.
All hail Neil King.
I'm gonna go over to Gotti.
Patrick
and go,
Stewart.
okay, they need to see a doctor. I'm really
you're
scared.
sitting in a pew. He
about-
can't get up to you. He can't. You can't get up to him.
Get a doctor. I'm really scared.
You're like waving him down. He's not noticing you at all. He's
Looking at his king.
Eros, go ahead and give me actually all of you, give me a perception check as all of this is being chanted.
12.
22.
Calm down.
None of us pass.
I gotta wait. Just a D20, or what was it? A perception?
Yeah, D20 perception check. And actually, Eros, you do it with advantage because you have a better vantage on the crowd.
What do you mean none of us pass? I rolled a 22.
Scott.
14.
I was making a joke, but
Oh, gotcha.
I rolled my dice behind my keyboard.
A great first roll is king.
Fucking pussy.
21.
For those of you that rolled a 14 or higher, while everyone is repeatedly chanting, all hail King Eros Eladrin,
Oh, hell.
you notice two members of the crowd that are not. And one is a very stout, shorter dark elf, not incredibly short, but a stouter dark elf. And the other is a bit taller, I'd say about 1.5 feet, with a bald head and some scarring. And they both get up and walk out of the room as everybody is chanting.
Uh-oh.
And that is where we will end our session.
Got some rebels, Your Majesty. Put them down. Put them down now.
Am I allowed to cast Guardian of Faith? No.
You
Sorry.
can. Are you trying to attack these random people you don't know that are just leaving?
No, I'm trying to protect Eros.
They're leaving. Like,
You think they're like leaving?
we'll save that for next time. Anyway, thank you all for listening. We tried streaming for this one. It didn't work out exactly perfectly, but we're working on it. Go check us out at thatbigddenergy.com. I do have an announcement to make soon. We will be thinking about starting a non-profit called the Constitution Save Network, where it will be basically revolving around mental health and TTRPG games, which is a plan in the works, and stay tuned for that by going to the website. And then, in no particular order, let's do some plug-in. Dustin, do you have anything to plug?
So I'm gonna plug the good old fashioned Drinks on Dusty podcast. We've been on a little bit of a hiatus, taking some time.
Have you drank old fashions on Drinks on Dusty yet?
Old fashions? No, haven't drank old fashions, but you know,
All right,
this group
dibs.
will be on at some point. I'm gonna figure out a fun time to do that.
Yay.
But our newest episode will be coming out in 2 weeks with a former Broadway actor. So
Hell yeah, that's cool. Which one?
you all know who it is. You all know.
Tell us now.
What's the secret? You gotta tune in.
You gotta tune in to find out.
Yeah,
It's
that's a secret.
it's Hillary Clinton.
Fuck,
dude.
Hillary Clinton was on Broadway?
Hillary Clinton was
Oh
on
yeah, I
Broadway.
forgot about that era.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was a
Podcast.
dancer.
She was a
She was a
dancer.
dancer.
But-
Next to the order, we've got Wesley. Wesley, do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, actually, I helped produce an album that's out now called
So good.
Illusions of a Cloud by O Jupiter. It's O ! Jupiter. And I'm also
Capital J.
I think if you check on their TikTok now, my remix for the song Way Down is part of their social media campaign. So
Awesome.
yeah, and that remix is gonna come out hopefully I think in the summertime, they said. But yeah, I'm doing some remixing. Check out my YouTube page. It's I think it's Wesley Makes Music. I'm not sure. If you go to my website,
Oh, the fuck I typed it, I got that
wesleyvanheusen.com,
thing.
that shit's in there. So, but I have remixes uploading. I'm trying to keep a regular upload schedule for remixes. So, yeah.
And they all slap.
They're all
cool.
gay as
Next on the
fuck.
order. Scott, you're next on the order. Do you have anything to plug?
I'm just gonna plug that big D&D Energies Instagram, and all of kind of our
Scott's
social
been
media,
killing it.
Our social media platforms. We would love to see an uptick of 10 followers in the next week when this
of meme lovers
of when this episode drops. So if you hear me saying this and you haven't followed on the Insta, the Facebook, or the TikTok, please go
do it.
Even sometimes I think that when we hear people ask for that, we think it's such a big thing. Really it's just the press of a button, and it helps us out tremendously. If you can do that. So please go ahead. Like our
Damn,
shit,
Scott,
as
you make me want to
selfishly
be a
as that
follower.
sounds. I mean,
Hell yeah.
do it. It's fun. We pump
An
out
avid follower.
we
I should
pump
follow
out
this
new
podcast,
memes
bro.
every single day.
Almost cult-like.
Almost cult like, yeah.
I'm gonna get a tattoo of an eggplant.
Yeah, get an eggplant.
You
get
would,
an
though.
eggplant tattoo, and then tag us of you getting a regrettable eggplant tattoo.
With a wizard hat.
With a wizard
shooting
hat.
sparks.
Yeah. But give us a like, give us a click, and we'll see you guys in the next episode for sure.
And sincerely appreciate it, absolutely. And last but not least, Allison, do you have anything to plug?
So normally this is where I would plug myself, and I kind of will.
That's what she said.
Alleycat _ man
That's what
Instagram. ALIKAT _ M as in Mary, A as in Apple.
Are you giving
N
me
as
your
in
fax
Nancy,
number?
Oh,
What
N
the
as
because
in
I did it
Nancy.
last time.
312
L is in
213.
Libra, D is in Delta.
Yeah.
Niner
Anyway,
999.
but today I have
90225.
something important to plug.
Oh.
Something happened to me recently that's never happened before. And it just, guys,
Should I not be?
we gotta have a conversation.
Is this a whole separate podcast within a podcast?
No,
Oh my
no.
god.
Should I not talk? Should I not make jokes here?
It is 2023.
Shout
Yeah.
out! Shout out! We're
Calling
almost dead.
women fat is just old and
It's
tired
old hat.
and worn out.
Old tired.
If you're gonna make fun of me, do it with something I care about, like my credit score.
Yeah, that's a low blow.
I mean, but like, I'm thoroughly convinced that we all gained weight during the
I
pandemic.
can't wait to cut all of this.
And I just have to say, like, either size matters to you because you have a small one, or size doesn't matter because you have a big one.
Shout out!
Scott
That's
wouldn't
it.
know anything about that because he lost his. So
True. But hey, I embrace it. I hear it. And I'm happy to be woman for 2 days.
for 2 whole days,
Two
just
whole-
walking in their shoes.
Nezran is thriving in his femininity.
What a great study this will be.
His Nezran's hair at the end of this is going to look fabulous.
But anyway, just to recap, Drinks on Dusty for Dustin, Oh Jupiter and his production stuff. Wesley Makes Music for Wesley.
Mhm.
That Big D&D Energy for Scott. And I don't even know how to recap Allie's.
Be
Be nice
don't be
to
a
guys-
people,
dick.
and
be
if
kind.
you're gonna be a
Don't be
dick,
assholes.
I'm gonna eat more than you.
Guys,
or else you're
everybody,
gonna have to watch Hillary Clinton on Broadway and get a tattoo of a
everybody
giant eggplant.
be nice to each other
She's
because
not all right,
eggs
she
are
was on
$5.99
Broadway.
right now, and that's ludicrous.